you,
He
Dirk,
told me
for
that's what it was.
the $50 donation. Thanks for
Oh,
getting us
shit.
started, buddy.
Off to a good start, huh?
Hell yeah, looks like it.
Let's go, Brandon.
All right,
Let's go, Brandon.
we can now get started here and see the whole setup. I hope.
Is
So-
there specific positions for characters, or should I just be clicking a circle?
No, I'm gonna pass out the character sheets.
All right. I'm yellow.
Awesome.
Hey, that's just like the color of piss.
That's right.
Hey, Lolly, thank you for the donation. Hell yeah. We're already $70. Hell yeah.
Damn.
Well, thank you everyone for joining the game tonight, playing some Star Trek Adventures. And tonight we're raising money for the striking King Supers workers in where exactly was it again?
Colorado.
Colorado. Denver. Gotcha. All right. That's good.
Denver and surrounding neighborhoods, I believe.
Thank you, Newtane, for the donation as well. Almost to $100 already. Hell yeah. And so let me introduce everyone who's gonna be playing roles tonight. First up, as the captain of the ship tonight, we have Man Brother as Benjamin Sisko. We have two O'Briens tonight, and the Canon O'Brien is gonna be played by Bal Jihad,
You're
our
saying
buddy
that
Bal Jihad.
all Irish people are the same, is what you're trying to
Yes. And the completely unrelated other Irish character. No, I'm just kidding. But the Mirror Universe O'Brien, Smiley O'Brien, is going to be played by Orbholder tonight. And, of course, reprising her role from a few weeks ago as Will Riker, we got Lobotomy. And glad NTC's friend got to join us tonight. Libby will be playing 7 of 9, the former Borg member, I believe. And
Now, the Borg are the bad guys, is that right?
that's what makes that character so compelling.
Do you see there's a Borg cube here?
I do
Yeah,
see that there's a Borg
but
cube
you
over
can't
there,
move
yeah.
it. I
What
don't
the
think.
F? These are bad guys.
And
We need
reprising. Go
we
ahead,
need
Emily.
cube holder. Where's cube holder to help us?
What's up, nice bathtub? How you doing? Playing some brioche? Hell yeah. Alright.
The notes. Draw.
The pen
there it is.
on the... Yeah. Alright. And reprising his role as the Ferengi Ram, we got NTC, Newtane Celery Man. Hell yeah. And last but not least, we got Juggalo Zizek as emergency medical hologram Picardo as our doctor of the ship.
Oh, hell yeah.
Cool.
So thanks everyone again for joining me tonight. Hopefully we'll raise some money for some striking. Get some solidarity. Oh
Now, that could be nice.
yeah. Let me get a good view of the board going. Alright, let me get this out of here. There's only one spaceship, folks. Alright. So let me go over the like in-depth details of the game. Well, actually, first let me give out the character sheets real quick, because it'll help you to look at the character sheets. All right, so where's Man Brother to be Or could you?
I also need help finding where I am in this game.
Cisco.
Where the fuck is Nimble?
I clicked yellow, and now I just don't know where I am.
All right.
Oh man,
Oh my god.
You're a yellow hand now.
Hold down Alt to hover over somebody's character sheet. Look at this fucking pose on
Data
Cisco.
is.
I was gonna say Cisco looks hot as fuck.
He is serious.
Hey, Doc Hollywood, thank you for the raid, buddy.
Wait, why am I on?
What's up, Raiders?
Doc, what's up, Doc?
We're getting started with some
What's up, Doc?
Doc?
Trek tonight.
Oh, we're shuffling. Sure.
I forgot to mention that if our friend Wizworld Live Frankie joins us, he'll be playing Data tonight, but he couldn't make it till later. Data. Wait,
That's right.
Data.
No, it's data.
wait, which one is it?
It's data.
Data is
Data.
what
Okay.
baby
Every
is.
time you go Pulaski on his ass.
Hello.
It's so bad. I'm sorry. Oh shit. Okay, thank everyone for grabbing the character sheets. All right.
If
So,
you mouse wheel, you can rotate things.
oh yeah. Also, the E and Q keys help that. And like Alt. Oh wait, fuck. I forgot what is it? Alt something. And thanks for subscribing, Doc Hollywood. Damn Cisco is right. Hell yeah. For any raiders who just joined, you can type !donate
Aimed up the space.
to donate. So let me explain the rules real quick. So it's a
Custom character sheets look great.
It's a 2d20 system. So you're usually rolling two dice. And the way that a task is determined is like, let's say that you're trying to steer the ship, as captain. That would, if everyone looks at their character sheets, it would be like control, which is your fine motor skills and emotional control, as well as the con, which is the console or something. I'm not someone, but that's like the ability to actually steer the ship and shit.
Little Star Trek joke for anybody who's paying attention to that one.
I loved
It's
it.
a fake.
So like when I will always be determining which two of the one attribute and one discipline that will be determined. And so let's say it's control and con for data here. I don't know if Yins can see it in the share, but so control is 10 and con is 3. So that would be a roll of 13 target. So you want to get at 13 or below, and a 1 would be a critical, which counts as 2 successes.
Let's lock that board down, huh?
Wait, stop. Like, I have the shit set up because that's what the game needs. Stop fucking with it.
What you weren't ready for is that people in this game like to pick stuff up and move it around. When you're sitting here listening to the rules of the game, the coolest thing you can do is pick something up and just move it.
I would love to
Wait,
make
where
the
did the little
spaceship
beach
fly.
ball go?
Oh, look, it's Deep Space Nine.
Oh, hell yeah. Turok Noir.
Wow.
Steve, you would use the Cardassian name. Goddamn oppressor.
What? I don't even know that much to. Alright. So, the way that you can make a roll easier, let's say that you have higher daring and you want to control the ship. and you're doing something daring, then you can use daring instead of control, or any other kind of substitution that you can argue to me. So then that brings us to like the bigger game mechanics, which is like, it's called momentum and threat. So momentum is the players, you guys is all, that's your energy pool basically. So to do things costs momentum, and for me to do things costs threat. So with momentum, you can do things like spend 1 momentum to ask me any question about like whatever, a planet, the systems, whatever. And you can do that repeatable as many times as you have momentum. You can also use momentum to buy another die to roll to make your chances better. Let's see. And as time progresses, loose kind of definition of a scene, quote unquote scene is what they call it. So maybe like 5 to 10 tasks. That you lose 1 momentum per scene as time progresses. So I believe, does anyone have questions further?
I'm willing to just dive in head first here, Steve. I'm in your capable hands.
I forgot to
Hey,
take
Steve.
my Adderall before this stream, so I need to do that and focus on what's happening.
I mean, I feel like I'm gonna have questions, but not right now.
Yeah, I can answer them as they come up and stuff. But like, so I could get started real quick with the opening real quick. If everyone's
Should we
ready to
listen?
get
Should we
started.
listen to the Deep Space Nine theme or something to get started?
That could be cool.
Could it? It
No.
might,
We can just start, Steve.
yeah, okay. Space. The horny frontier.
Oh shit!
These-
It's a horny one.
These are the voyages of the Starship Enterprise. Its couple-hour mission to explore strange new worlds, to seek out
Steamship
new
Enterprise.
life. That's right. And new civilizations, to boldly come where no one has come to before.
Oh my god.
Stardate 420.69. Unknown area of an unknown quadrant. With no structural damage present, most of the Enterprise's systems appear down, and severe damage to the ship's left engine, along with the warp core itself, is apparent as the helm's console blinks red. In the ship's view is an asteroid belt with a red desert planet and a tiny ice planet visible in the distance. You appear to have just reached the edge of a void in space, where areas of vast nothing and mystery. The ship's crew appear in perfect health, aside from recent memory loss among them all. Among your ragtag group is a Starfleet captain, a legendary first officer, a former Borg drone, an engineering genius and at one point spiritual leader of the Ferengi, a holographic doctor.
Wait, is that me?
No, that's Picardo.
Oh, okay. All right.
And 2 oddly similar looking fair-skinned men with curly hair. One a chief of
Hey.
operations, the other a slave who became leader of rebellion forces. An odd silence covers the bridge of the Starship Enterprise as you constitute yourselves and come to realize your lack of familiarity with your fellow crew and surroundings. as your starship is in the state one James Kirk would have commanded it in. And most of you have only heard it of this ship in Starfleet Academy. So, what would Yins like to get started by your first task?
Why are there
Dude.
two of those twins? Two of those guys, that big old.
Who are you talking about?
So you guys want to roll to research the origins of Miles and Smiley O'Brien. Oh wait, sorry. What's up, Kirk and Warbizzle? Hope Yins are doing good tonight.
Well, I'm Miles O'Brien.
I'm Miles
Wait a
O'Brien.
Wait.
Well, I'm Miles
Find the
O'Brien.
fact that there are two of them highly suspicious.
Okay, so Cisco.
100% sure that I'm Miles O'Brien.
Cisco would absolutely know, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Of course I
so
would know.
I will.
Hey, before we get really started here, should we see if we can do anything to allow the stream to chug
Yeah, the
along
stream is chugging.
a little
Is
bit
it?
better?
Shit.
Minions. I swear to God, dude.
Yeah,
perhaps-
it's
I think
probably
turning
my parents.
will turning cameras off help with that?
Oh, yeah.
I think it might.
Definitely.
I can turn mine off.
Do we need to stream share?
Okay.
Okay.
I guess we don't need the share, do we? No, we don't need the share. That'll help you, Steve.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, the fucking ambience doesn't matter that much.
I mean, I'll just get the ambience from the stream itself.
Well, that might.
Well.
All right. I am sorry about that, folks. Hopefully it's getting better. Man, brother, thank you for the donation.
Yeah, it looks like it got better immediately.
All right, that's great. Awesome.
That's what we like to see.
Sweet. All right, folks. Then, are we ready to get started then? I'll start us off with a 0 difficulty roll of reason and let's see, what would it be? Command for Benjamin Sisko. So
All
you'll
right.
roll 2 dice, and so what's your command and what's your reason?
My so I'm Benjamin Lafayette Cisco, folks. My command is 5, because I'm a commander, and my reason is 8.
All right, so 13 or lower will be a success. But
Where are the dice to roll here?
Shouldn't we tricorder them?
we
I mean,
have
should we use the tricorder on them?
well, that's what it will be. Yeah, you'll be using your tricorder. Or is it-
Rom, as long as I'm in command, I'll vouch for Smiley.
So what is
There.
it? It's challenge dice. No, it's not challenge.
There's
Which one
a
is
there's
the
a
D20.
dice right here. The red dice.
All right, it's red. Yeah. So grab 2 of them, and then
Oh shit. I'm rolling 2 of these bad boys.
yes. And
All
it will
right.
be a 0 difficulty, so you need 0 successes.
Alright.
Perfect.
I got a 7 and a 16.
All right, so you got 1 success, which actually
Alright.
means that we now have a group pool of 1 momentum.
Oh.
So when you, so where should we keep the momentum? Let's keep that right there. And I'll like put my threat somewhere else. I don't know. But so each success you get subsequent to the required successes is a momentum point that you gain for the team. So you
So
guys
I gained for the team here. I'm doing a good job.
yes, Benjamin Sisko steps up
Oh.
and explains the backstory of Smiley and Miles O'Brien of the Mirror Universes. Could you give us a quick recap of that, man, brother?
Sure.
Hey,
Miles
what's up,
O'Brien here, and I point to Ball Jihad.
That's me.
Yeah.
Miles O'Brien.
Well,
Oh, no, I'm Miles
wait your
O'Brien.
turn. You're also Miles. Wait your turn, Miles. Miles here, we all know. Engineering genius, chief of staff of the Deep Space Nine.
Genius.
Well, you can all be. It's Star Trek. Everyone's a fucking genius, dude. And then Smiles O'Brien,
Or track?
leader of alternate universe Terran Rebellion against the Cardassian Klingon Alliance. They're good friends of mine.
You know I hate being called Smile.
Well,
Oh,
I think practicality here, given there's two of you, we might have to make a concession, but I'm sorry.
Is there a? Can I roll this reason or insight? Is there a thing in this to give an argument?
An argument on the canon?
Well, not the canon, just the reason, like the last thing I remember, or like why I'm here.
No, you can just say it, I think.
Okay. Well, you know, everyone, I'm sorry for the confusion, but I needed to switch sides for a little bit. I know O'Brien's over here is the same O'Brien as me. My name is Miles. His name is Miles. You can call either of us.
Miles O'Brien.
I'm Miles O'Brien. If there's anyone else, you know, around, and I can do everything that Miles O'Brien does, listen, I'm
I
tired
mean, you
of
can't
what
fuck my
Kira
wife.
is. No, let's not talk about that right now. I'm trying to get away from Kira right now.
Keiko.
I've left the Mirror Kira. Mirror Kira is
My wife is not Kira.
Yeah.
Okay, your wife is still alive in the Mirror Universe. I know this. Her name is Kiko.
Keiko.
Her name is Kiko. But that's your universe, so that's my Mirror Universe.
Thank you, Mr. O'Brien's. Now, can we, Steve, screen on. I'm taking captain control.
Alright.
You got a captain now, huh?
And
I am Captain Benjamin Sisko.
I don't do anything yet.
Well, we know that we're on the edge of this solar system, and we've just left a void, and
no,
there are
you guys
two.
have like short-term amnesia. You remember?
We know who we are.
Yeah.
My name is Miles O'Brien.
Thank you, Mr. O'Brien. Thank you,
Well, I'm
Mr.
Miles
O'Brien.
O'Brien.
Thank you, Mr. O'Brien.
Do we know
You're
each
welcome.
other's names?
Do you know each other's names? Well, you
Yeah.
all can introduce each other, I guess. We can.
Definitely know Cisco. I've met him before.
Yeah.
Yeah,
some of you
Cisco knows
actually do
everyone except
recognize
for
each other.
7 of 9 and Data, but he's heard of Data, so the only real mystery to him is 7 of
Well,
9.
Data's not here yet.
Alright,
What?
I'm just wondering about the nature of our memory loss. Okay, back in character.
Well, I know you pretty well. You've worked for me before.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Understood.
Okay, cool.
I've had you arrested many times, Rob.
So,
I definitely know Data.
No, yeah, you know Data.
so you guys can like decide on the next task at hand then. Whether
suggest
you
we
wanna. Yep.
Scan the atmosphere.
Scan
So-
the atmosphere.
There's
Well-
2 planets.
Most of your ship's systems are currently down, so an atmospheric scan would be impossible.
Well, so here's my number one thing that I noticed about the ship is that the port nacelle is all fucked up. So maybe we should try and fix that, huh?
The what?
Did you say the left engine's fucked up? I was
Yeah.
role
Yes.
playing. I don't know what you're.
Oh yeah, yes. The left engine and the warp core are damaged.
Yeah, we should fix that shit first, right?
Yeah, so Cisco looks to Miles O'Brien, non-mirror, Bal Jihad Miles, and says, Miles, I want you to take a look at the warp core. And then he looks at other Miles and says, Miles, I want you to look at the engine.
Which one?
I've got these.
Which?
I can focus on these spaceship schematics.
Okay,
Alright.
Don't worry about me, engineering genius over here.
Yeah, I guess.
No, Rom, you come with me. You can like assist in dice rolls or something in the warp
Okay.
core.
I pull Ball Jihad Miles aside and say, Ron seems very confused about the chain of command, so why don't you make sure he's really busy?
Look,
Okay. So who is?
Rob, Rom, buddy, you're with me.
Okay, are Rom and Miles going to be checking out the warp core and engine system then?
Absolutely, yeah. For
Alright,
sure.
who will be
I
the
think
main dice roller then?
Which one of us is like better? I think I'm probably more engineer than you, right?
Let's look at our stats here.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
gonna
what-
ask for reason and engineering.
Reason and engineering. Okay, so that's gonna put me at a 16. What do you got there, Rom?
Oh, that's good.
13.
13. All right, I should probably take the lead then, right?
Yeah. So this will be a 1 difficulty dice roll. So BJ rolls 2 and Rom rolls 1. Well, not BJ. Miles O'Brien.
Wait, is it reason plus engineering or each of them individually?
Reason plus engineering.
Yep.
adds up for me to 16, and I got a 15 and a 19.
Gotcha.
All right, so that's 1 success, which meets. And what did Rom roll?
What are we looking at?
Where are the dice here? Here.
The red die.
ones.
The red
Here,
one.
they're.
Well, is
I'm
that
gonna
a
put them
20?
right on top of Orb Holder's name.
Oh yeah. There they are. Okay.
Dice
Okay, and I don't know about this graffito tag above Orb Holder's name here because I'm Miles O'Brien.
I got an 8.
Okay, that's 2 successes. Another
Oh hell yeah!
point of momentum.
We get
for
some
you.
momentum, baby.
Where did the other momentum go?
So I think it's by my character sheet, or is that just the
One right
pile?
on my where I'm
Oh,
trying
here,
to draw.
there it is. Okay.
All right. I knew sending Miles and Rom to the engines was a good idea.
So
Cannot fuck it up. 2 geniuses.
your expert
Calls for
heads together find that the warp core is missing dilithium crystals.
Oh my god.
What else would it be? Am I right? And
Yeah, isn't that
Yeah,
tip?
for that to be it.
the left engine is missing minor parts, kind of scrap metal is needed to repair it. However, most of your ship's systems are still down.
So, I guess is the comms system online, Steve?
No, not.
Ooh.
You have no connection to Starfleet.
Oh, but like internal comms. Like, can
Yes.
Miles from engineering ping me so I don't have to?
Walkie-talkies.
Yeah, that stuff.
Okay.
works.
Okay, so we do have
I would
comms.
say
So I guess
comms and basic life and everything like that kind of stuff.
okay.
Do the replicators work?
Yeah. And,
Okay, great.
Just
That's
not
gonna make
things
things
like
easy.
weapons and that stuff yet, or
So-
tracking or scanning.
So given
He means the port nacelle.
given
That's
Why are
right,
you
Doc.
s-
I don't know what that is. I don't know the finer.
Could I check is the ship's logs available? Can I check the ship's logs?
You find ship's logs of James Kirk, and so it
What
seems
the-
like this place has not been touched since his last voyage.
Good
Can I
heavens.
do a search query?
Oh wait, I shouldn't have just done that, but well, I guess. Alright, you guys have 2 momentum so far, so you're just like rolling, you're learning shit. Okay, so you want to do a query now? Or do you want to use a momentum to ask me a question? You can do that.
Well, I was hoping I could search the computer logs themselves.
Alright. For what specifically, though?
Nude Captain Kirk.
Yes.
Alright, well, you.
personal logs are private. Cisco can tell that Miles wants to see naked Kirk, and he looks at him.
Kirk did not care about privacy and stuff, so you just find like a whole
No.
folder full of Polaroids of his dong in your rummaging through the docks.
I'd like to report this to the captain.
Cisco sees it and just sort of sighs. He's like, "Thank you, Miles."
All right.
Hey, give me
I
that.
don't know what happened. The computer just did it. I had no control. I swear.
You're doing the kid with the lunchbox full of penis drawings thing from Superbad.
Yeah.
How big of a latinum rod was Kirk sporting?
Oh my god.
All
It
right.
was gold pressed.
So I'm assuming at this point that Miles has reported that the warp core is missing dilithium, and that we need scrap materials to repair the port nacelle, which we are going
Hey,
to
that's
teach
one.
Steve.
Sure. Port Nachol, whatever you said.
All right, I feel like you heard the words much clearer
Yeah,
than
it
what
seems
you
like
just
you
pronounced.
heard it and you're intentionally saying it wrong. at
Yeah,
this point.
that felt like just a fuck you,
I'm
but
just
that's
mostly
fine.
too cool to care about any of this Star Trek stuff.
Yeah, that's true. It is pretty cool in here.
Just kidding. I'm not. But
Well, I think we need number one scanners right now,
Oh, no.
right?
that would be a
Oh,
good
no, no
idea.
Uh,
So, like,
So, seeing that I
That should
have
be a
the
good-
other Miles here, and so you said Data's not present yet. I'm sorry, I misunderstood that. Is
No.
The hologram EMH around?
yes.
All right.
So,
Please state the nature of the medical emergency.
hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
That's good. Okay,
I mean-
so would anyone who is good at engineering like to, who besides Ram and Miles, because they just went.
Well, I think
Smiley,
the-
this one's on you, I think.
And also, you usually can only do one task per scene.
Well, I'm an engineer. I've repaired system
Yeah.
ships when it comes to the dock.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna. Trust me, you're
Yeah,
capable
I
of
know.
much more. Well,
I've never been on a ship
I
this
know.
big. I don't even know why I'm here right now.
well, that's why 7 of 9 is gonna help you.
All right. So
7 of 9, I think, is very good with these
My
sorts of.
shoulder hurts. Okay.
Yeah, I
So
think
you guys-
7 of 9 has computer talent.
Yeah,
yeah.
it seems like a smart thing to pair them up.
All right. So for a role of, it would be reason and engineering, I suppose. Again, to be able to fix the scanners, it will be a 2 difficulty roll. So who will be the main roller? You'll roll 2, and then the assist will roll 1, unless Yins would like to purchase another die to better your chances or something.
Miles O'Brien. I'll do it.
Okay, you'll be the main, and 7 of 9 will assist.
Okay.
Like Hollywood, I'm Miles O'Brien. Does
I'm
that
also
help?
Miles O'Brien.
Yeah, wait, if this
Well,
is
no,
reason,
I'm
it
Miles
should be the
O'Brien.
real Miles.
That's right, Warren.
Well, that's a graffito tag from a teenager, so I wouldn't trust that.
Oh no, I didn't mean that.
Somebody spray painted the side of the ship.
Did you say
Oh.
Did you say graffito?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, what was that target again of your
I need a roll too.
intelligence
Right?
and
That's the singular form of graffiti. The graffito.
That's right.
Do I roll on here with this
It's
little
one
die?
graffiti.
yep. But what was the your or Smiley? What is your reason plus engineering?
8.
8. Oh wow. Wait, what
Holy
is?
shit.
What
Oh,
is?
Yeah, that's what
um,
I'm saying. The actual miles.
What is
It's like double.
7 of 9s though? She should probably.
14.
Yeah, she should be doing the.
Okay,
The
I
thing
should be
about-
I hope
the.
my stats are right. I hope
So
my
the
stats
thing
are
about Smiley and Rom is that they didn't go through Starfleet, so they like that's like the main thing of character creation is like
So this game is Starfleet propaganda.
Oh my god.
kind of, but
That's
so, like,
brutal.
the thing is though that you all get a point of determination, which you can spend to like give yourself a value, but that's like a long-term thing. Values kind of don't really matter when we're playing this just single game. That's like long-term shit.
Steve, I would just like to establish that Cisco is extremely fed up with the Miles O'Brien, I'm Miles O'Brien back and forth.
Well, I'm Miles O'Brien, so I think that settles it.
Well, I think there's something in game I can do to stop that, so that's why I'm establishing it now that he's fed up.
Oh my god. Okay. So, wait, what was the rolls again that we got? Or wait, did we not do
Roll
it?
2.
Yes. Alright, let me grab you another die.
Okay, thank you. So I just like pick this up and drop it?
You can.
You can also wiggle it around a little bit if you feel like it.
Yeah, that's good. So under 14 is a. So that's a 1, which actually counts for 2 successes. And A6 is another success. So that's 3 successes already. 1
Good heavens.
above.
Sweet.
And so Smiley, what was your roll for that one?
what do I need to roll?
A D20, but above or below 8. I mean.
Just a single?
Yeah, just
How do I
1.
unselect
You'll be
these?
assisting for this one.
Alright, here we go. You got an 18.
Okay. Oh shit. I think
A
that
great
might...
roll in any other game.
No, that would that actually causes a complication.
Oh no.
So it's
Do I
like
get an injury? Do I?
yeah, it is. It could be something like that, but I'll think.
One of Miles' abilities is he can turn any complication in game into him just getting the shit kicked out of him.
All right. So you guys successfully repair the scanning system to a point because Smiley gets his wrench stuck in the console and it won't be able to be used until you get it unjammed.
Damn it! Fucking smashing this.
So you
It
are
works,
now
but-
still in your first starting area, just standing in front of a asteroid field. What shall you all do next?
So we have sensors that don't work because he locked his wrench inside the console. Is that correct?
Yes.
All right.
So we know who the engineer O'Brien is now.
I mean, we know who Miles O'Brien is for sure.
His name is Chief Miles O'Brien. Smiley O'Brien.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm glad we're on the same page now.
Hey, he
That
hasn't
way, I
been through
think.
Starfleet. He doesn't know all the proper wrenching techniques.
Cisco's frustration with the Miles O'Briens has incremented +1.
All right.
Okay, so we still need scanners to look for dilithium crystals. So we still need scanners to look for dilithium crystals.
Shit, that's the smartest thing
So-
anybody's said so far.
I
Holy
mean,
shit.
how about you?
Why do you think I asked them to repair scanners? What?
Okay.
What the fuck are you talking
Ouch.
about?
Okay.
Oh,
You guys
sorry,
really quick,
I mistakenly got the ship moving instead. My bad.
You're right. It is your bad.
you guys could roll. Someone with a good fitness could roll a fitness and engineering.
Is that me?
Cisco
Riker, yeah.
looks at
That
Riker.
me? Let's see. I got a 10
To-
fitness. Is that good?
That's
yeah, pretty good.
Good.
Okay. So I
With
roll
your
a fitness.
engineering? But what's your engineering?
Oh, probably like what's engineering?
3 or so.
I mean,
It's 2.
2? Okay.
I got an
Yeah.
8 and a 5, so I'm 1 better. But also, I
That's
already
true.
rolled, so I
Yeah,
don't
that
know if
you
I
can't
can anymore.
Oh.
Unless you spend like a momentum, I think.
Oh no.
I have a 10 and a 4, but I already rolled.
Mm.
I already rolled 2. So it's
So Riker's
like
probably the
Cisco?
best.
This is Riker.
Cisco
Riker,
Cisco would be the same as Riker, and I think it's pretty
is it
funny
a-
if Riker tries to do the what is it, the Fonz thing with the jukebox on this panel.
On my way, everyone. Here we go. Okay, so which dice do I roll? Sorry.
You roll
red one.
the red dice here.
It will be
Okay.
2 of them, and you just need 1 success. It's a 1
Oh no,
difficulty.
there it goes.
Which one is that? 14.
14. Get that other one.
60. Ooh. Okay.
Is that good?
No.
What?
You fail at jamming the
Wait,
wrench.
but the numbers are big.
It's really in there.
It's the in the 2d20 system you want to roll under, and like a 1 is the best roll you can get, and
That's
it counts as
trash.
2
Okay.
successes. So the scanners are
Sorry,
still
everyone.
down. Will Riker
Cisco try now?
puts back on the sideburns. Sits back.
Yes.
Cisco could try.
Yeah, I guess
Oh,
Cisco rolls up his sleeves and remembers his days as a wrestler on
thank
the
you for
wrestling
the donation, BJ.
He remembers his days as a wrestler on the wrestling team for Starfleet Academy, and he looks at Riker. He's like, "I'm gonna show you how it's done." So do I just roll the same roll now?
What was the donation message,
Yes,
by the way?
what was it? Was it I'm Miles O'Brien, I believe?
Oh, that sounds right.
Wait, so Steve is Miles O'Brien now? Is that what you're
Oh
saying?
no! Oh
I
fuck!
think
It's
that's
backfired.
rules. Whoever says it
Alright.
last. Alright. Well, I'm taking over, and BJ is now game master.
Oh shit!
Alright.
So Steve, I have 8 fitness and 4 engineering because Cisco oversaw
So
the
that's
construction
12.
of the Defiant. So it's the same as Riker's rules. Do you want me to do 2 dice?
Yeah, it's always 2. Unless
All right.
you want to...
Unless I spend momentum
Yes.
here. Could I? Well, hold on.
Can you spend momentum after you do the first dice roll?
Yeah, what's the momentum spending situation?
Thank you for the
Steve?
donation, Doc Hollywood. Oh, we're almost at 200. Hell yeah, folks.
Holy shit!
All right. Wait, what was that again? Sorry.
I was asking, what is the deal with spending momentum? Does it have to be before any dice is rolled? Can I do it after? What's the
Okay,
deal?
It's usually before, but I believe you can also, like, I think it's 2 momentum after a roll to re-roll a die, basically.
Okay. I'm just
Which,
trying to figure
like,
out if there's anything
I
else I,
think
can
that's
do.
usually, like, something you only do in, like, combat. Would be the best.
Okay.
Oh shit! I forgot about explaining the donation, and we already got quite a few.
No,
It's okay.
hold on.
I was gonna do a thing where it's like $50 to spawn an enemy, and then like you can pay $25 to buy momentum to help the players. and
Okay,
then-
well, maybe once we get the wrench out.
yeah.
Yeah.
Whoever
We
is
have to
deleting
solve-
my lines, stop it.
I don't
No,
quite remember
get-
if anyone else did that, but you
I'm
guys
just
will get a
holding it down,
momentum
and if you get in the way, it's gonna delete it.
for Doc's donation.
All right.
So
Cisco has rolled
roll
up his
that.
sleeve and he's been staring at this this panel for about 5 minutes now.
So it's 12, right?
Yeah, I have to do the same thing Riker did. I just saw Riker eat shit. I'm kind of embarrassed. It's
Okay,
really
well-
embarrassing.
Fuck off.
and now I'm gonna roll.
really crisscrossing the entire game board
We
here.
got 6 and 7.
6 and 7.
Alright, 2
So-
successes.
Disco Cisco beats the shit out of this panel and pulls the wrench out. You're not even sure how he does it. It's a miracle.
Easily like it was greased. He pulls it out. Your scanner systems are now online.
Woo! We got scanners, folks. We're
Yeah.
Starship.
Alright, so let's say one more task to end this scene. What would you like to do? And who hasn't gone yet?
Let's use that scanner.
Well, the EMH, I think we haven't used, and I'm talking about the EMH like it actually
Thank
is a
you for the
hologram when it's a
donation,
player
Wilson.
character.
No,
I'm
that's good.
sorry.
That's fine.
Disco Cisco is right.
Yeah, he actually likes that.
Alright, so
But I think it's just the EMH, right? Hasn't done something.
Also
I
likes it
believe
if
so,
you call him a
yes.
naughty little kid.
I'm not calling the EMH a naughty little kitten.
alright, so to use the scanners would be reason and engineering or science.
I believe the EMH is quite proficient in reason and
Let's do
science.
science.
Great at both.
Yeah, it should be science, I think, right? Okay,
Yeah,
reason
I
and
got a
science.
15.
15.
Thank you to the note card giver.
Wait, so the attributes and disciplines, you want the higher number, but you want to roll a lower number?
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
You want high
Alright.
stats and low rolls.
High stats, low rolls, got it.
So we got the 2, we got
So we
16
got 1.
and 11. Okay, so that's you success. Oh wait, I didn't say what the shit. You success. The difficulty was a 1. I'll say that post hoc. What were you gonna use the scan on exactly?
Well, I believe you said we're at the edge of an asteroid field, but there are 2 visible planets, a desert planet and an ice planet, right?
Yes.
You gotta be scanning for dilithium, right?
We're scanning for dilithium, and I think our target has to be these 2 planets.
In canon, what's the scan range on the scanner?
Oh, you can absolutely scan like a whole solar system, no problem.
Okay.
Like,
Gotcha.
yeah, that is just how, like, their sensors are very good.
Okay, so you successfully scan the surrounding area and find a source of dilithium crystals on the farther ice planet.
Hell.
All right.
Captain. I think we gotta get together in a away team.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Steve, stupid question. I mean, we only don't have warp drive, but we have thrusters and impulse engines.
I mean, your left engine, no. So it's like you're
But those
probably
are-
gonna
Hold
need to fucking.
Those engines are warp only, I thought.
You know, I don't know these shit. So
The nacelles are warp engines. The impulse engines are separate from the warp nacelles.
Yeah, that's all I'm
Okay.
saying. So we can navigate this solar system very gingerly.
What did he say? All of our systems were
you
down?
can navigate, yes, but I'm just saying like major.
How can we get
engine.
them impulse? How can we use impulse engines if we haven't gotten them online yet?
Well, would you like to try and get them online, Rom?
Yes.
Well,
Well, I was asking. Fine.
You need to get in there.
does Rom need to
Hold
roll?
on. Wait, what's the difference between impulse and warp?
Yeah.
Impulse
so-
is in system, warp is between systems.
Okay.
Yeah. The warp
Well,
warp
what's-
drive is what the big things are,
So what's-
basically.
So let's say your impulse systems are down instead of what I said about left engine. Okay.
Rip.
And the necessary parts required are still like scrap metal kind of stuff.
We need scrap metal. Now, where will we find scrap metal on a starship?
Well,
We replicate what we need.
Maybe
We do it.
Well,
We just do
I
that.
don't know.
I mean,
kinda
I
had
did
a
ask
feeling.
earlier on if the replicators
They are
work,
on.
and the answer was yes.
Yes,
Wait.
the replicators work.
You
So
can
I think
replicate
scrap.
steel in those?
Yes.
That's what they do, yeah.
Fuck.
Dilithium, I think, is one of the few things that is unreplicatable.
Come on.
Dilithium is the one
Yeah.
thing we
Colson.
cannot replicate, yeah.
Platinum technically also is not replicatable, which is why it has value.
Also love.
Oh my
Wow.
god.
And isn't that
That's
the
only
whole
exists
point of the
in
show?
chocolate.
Alright, well. Maybe the fucking replicators are down. I don't know. Stop trying to fucking make it hard
Alright.
for me.
We're in
Alright.
bad shape then.
So
you
let's take
found
stock.
the source of dilithium.
We're
But-
fine.
Like, you'll only be able to gently navigate. No
But
impulse
basically,
or
we can
thrust.
go to the asteroids and not the planets or something.
Well, you can navigate it, but it's just harder to navigate the asteroids than the open space.
Well, it sounds like
So
we
we need a pilot. Where's Tom Riker at?
But wait, so
What's
you
that?
guys have
Oh.
one task until the end of the scene. So
Can I
maybe
search
you
the
want to
docks
scan one more
For
thing.
scrap metal?
Search the what?
You already
Search
did
the
a thing.
box.
Only the doctor
Oh,
can
yeah,
do
yeah.
something right here.
Oh, okay.
Well, I thought the doctor just scanned, so actually
yeah.
that was the final
Oh, okay,
task.
shit, that was okay. So
I
then
thought that was what we did. Yeah.
yeah, I must have forgot. All right, folks, I'm high.
No,
we
no,
lost one
Steve.
momentum, and
Brother,
we're in-
Hallie, I'm so happy to hear that.
Folks, I'm always high. You know.
Yeah, I mean, I would be upset if you weren't.
Brother, you gotta stay lifted.
Hell yeah.
Steve, if we lose one momentum every time we complete a scene, what happens if we have no momentum at the end of a scene?
At the end of a scene.
We
What-
die.
And
yeah.
then you have to like solve the task in order to get more. right?
Ah.
So the momentum is like getting inspiration, I think.
Yeah.
And energy. Yeah.
All right.
So
Move forward.
a new scene starts. What shall you do? You all are able to do something.
Well, I think we've sort of established little teams here. Do we want to like think through like what an actual crew would look like staffed by us?
What's
'Cause
up,
to me, it's
Pickles?
like the engineering squad is Miles, and Rom. We have science officers in 709 and the EMH, a pilot in Riker, and well, I don't want to toot my own horn, but I am kind of the captain. so
I'll toot your horn for you. You're the
toot my
captain,
horn.
baby.
Don't toot my horn.
I'm tooting your horn.
So we
You
sort
can't
of
stop me.
Alright.
Why don't I suggest getting the transporters online so we can go get transported and get some scrap metal or something.
Oh yeah, there's scrap metal in space for sure, right?
I like Rom's thinking that we need to get transported.
You could scan for the scrap metal. You could try to.
Why don't we
navigate
try
the
that?
Asteroid, whatever.
I mean,
turn-
let's find out if there's any scrap metal here, and then we can formulate a plan to get it. How's that sound?
Yeah. The
Yeah.
I turn to the EMH and I say, "Are you up to the medical emergency of scanning for scrap metal?"
Yeah. Starfleet
Okay.
has programmed me for that.
Hell yeah, that's lucky.
All right, so
Good
roll
thinking,
me,
Starfleet.
roll me reason and science again. But this is going to be a difficulty 1. Yeah, again.
All right, 15 again. No.
Oof, that's a complication with the 20. Oof. And
Oh, you hate to see that.
So that's a.
Apparently, my
failure.
subsystems have been fucked up by the anomaly thing.
Damn it.
You
and
guys
we didn't think about
may-
your subsystems. I mean, that's kind of our bad to even
Yeah. That's
to
on
even
us.
let you do that without considering your subsystems.
All right, so that kind of failed to scan any sort of source of scrap metal to fix the impulse engines. And
Alright.
sadly, Picardo gets like
Killed?
so fucking like sad about it that
He
No,
just gets
no.
sad.
I gotta go listen to some
He gets-
opera for a little while.
he gets an injury that's like mental.
He
And
gets depression.
He became mentally ill?
yeah, presence.
Well, I think
so
isn't
from
that
now
actually
on,
the
presence is
Oh, wait,
one
Yeah.
roll harder for you.
No.
what is one roll harder?
Presence for EMH.
Oh my
I'm putting
god.
a stress on.
Yeah, actually, stress is what it would be. Don't do the injury.
Wait, is that right?
Yeah, stress is like it's like related to injuries. It's weird. Yeah, you'll just get one stress. It won't be too bad of a complication.
You're not gonna.
All right, let's see. What will you guys do next?
So we haven't found any scrap metal. Shit.
Actually, a good complication for that is like the next roll for scanning is one difficulty harder.
Oh my god.
Here, listen. I'm kind of an expert about tearing stuff apart and like making some out of it. Is there some way I can like scrap part of the ship that is not essential for this scrap metal and use it to repair the
So
impulse engines?
Cisco has literally been on the Enterprise before. Like this
So has
Enterprise.
Miles.
So has Miles. And so they would both be aware that this is, of course, a science and exploration vessel with lots of non-essential quarters.
Amnesia.
No, dude, we would know
Well-
that. We just don't know why we're here.
They would know that, but I don't know. You guys are gonna rip the fucking starship apart? Come on. What are you-
What? How much scrap metal do we need? I'm just considering our
Let's
options. We just
say
scanned space and there's no
fucking,
metal,
like,
dude.
Heavy duty scrap metal that, like any
What kind
scrap you
of
get from
extra
the
metal
ship
you
is
think
gonna
a
be
starship
too
has?
thick.
Come on.
Yeah, it's gonna any scrap you take is
Did
gonna
Kirk
cause some
spread
kind
around a
of
bunch of
breach
waste around?
or something.
Okay. Let's think about this different then. Where would you get scrap metal from? There's nothing on the scanners. We can't disassemble the ship. What is another option?
Well, there is another area between the place where there's dilithium crystals.
Yeah.
So we should just move the ship then, is what?
No, we can't.
Well, we can't.
No,
yeah.
you can. You have the basic thrusting or whatever. it's
We
called.
have thrusters, Captain.
We got
I'm the
thrusters,
captain.
but we don't have impulse. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, got it. All right. Well, why don't we use these thrusters to push ourselves towards? So what?
That sounds good.
What do we have to look at? What are we thrusting towards?
Well, there's an asteroid field.
Oh,
There's an asteroid field, which is where I'm guessing we might find some metal.
Yo,
Asteroids are
well,
typically quite rich in heavy metals.
just by the way, everybody go ahead and center your mouse over this little red circle here, and then hold Alt. What the fuck is this?
Is that a
That's
plan?
a dark
You
star
guys
Below?
don't know yet.
That's
Oh
a
wait,
weird
Orb
orb.
knows. Or wait,
It's a
who
really
said
weird
that?
orb.
Was that Jay Z? Knows what it is?
Yeah.
Don't tell anybody. No,
All right.
What is that?
I guess.
Wait, leave it
Is
where
that
it was.
Omicron?
No, the orb is leaving. Oh,
No.
the orb holder is holding the orb.
All right. So
All right.
Is Captain Cisco maybe aided by Will Riker as first officer? What's it called?
First officer. Yeah.
Gonna navigate the asteroid field, perhaps.
Well, I think Riker is a notoriously excellent pilot, so he would be navigating, and I would be assisting, I guess, as
You would be in the background supervising.
I mean, I'm doing the Picard thing of
Looking over my
make it
shoulder.
so. Yeah, I'm doing
Hey,
make
take a
it
left.
so.
Hey,
All right, let's get a
Backseat.
control plus con roll then for that one.
All right, Cisco has 14 for that.
All right. So,
what's the
Lally,
difficulty?
What is, control for you? For Riker?
Oh, sorry. Control. Which one?
Yeah,
Control and con. Oh, yours is worse. Maybe I should take the lead here.
Okay, Cisco
What's that?
should.
Well,
Yeah,
I did
your
both.
control and your con, I think, is 11 because you have 8 control and 3 con.
Okay.
Okay.
I
well,
have.
But what is your daring? Because I think Steve said earlier
Yes,
on
you
that
can.
you can argue
Yeah.
with him about what stat to use.
How is it daring?
If you're
You're
going-
piloting a ship through an asteroid field.
Yeah.
No,
That's
no,
like a
no, no, no.
perfect
How
example.
is yours daring? Sorry.
I just like to speak up. I'm not from this universe, so I'm actually a better
Okay.
ship pilot.
All right.
It's true that he's a good
Wow.
Take a seat. Take
I'm
a
not
seat.
an engineer, like chief engineer
that
over
true?
again. I'm slave. You know, I'm a rebel. I'm the rebel
Oh my
leader.
god.
O'Brien.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
We gotta.
Cisco's Miles O'Brien frustration
He
counter
does
is
have
incremented another
14,
+1.
which is pretty good.
I have con and control of 14. If Riker does daring here, and given he's a daring pilot, I think that's appropriate. Then that's 11, and then his con is still 3. So we would both be rolling 14s.
Okay. And
14 seems like a
Smiley
good
would
one to
also
roll
be
against.
14.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a not
So is
bad number. So
Riker rolls 2, I roll 1, and then what's the difficulty? Is that the deal?
the difficulty is going to be 3.
Oh
So
my
we
god.
need 3 successes.
Then I think we gotta spend a momentum to help ourselves out here.
I believe that would be added to the main roller. Oh shit, Dirk's spawning an enemy?
Dirk, no! Dirk!
Wow.
We're looking
Oh,
for scrap
hey.
metal here. We don't need enemies.
Well, we could blow
Thank
them
you
up
for the
and use
follow.
scrap metal.
Alex, you got
That's actually a great point.
What's up? What was that? Thanks for the
Well, if you
follow.
spawn an enemy, we can blow them up, and then we can have scrap metal.
But we don't have weapons.
The problem is that your weapons are offline.
Yeah, we didn't. We
Oh, that's
focused on
unfortunate.
engines and
I
sensors
need
before weapons.
I'm gonna that's gonna spawn this guy over here.
Okay. So do we see this as we're navigating or starting our asteroid field navigation? I guess.
Yeah. You
Alright.
know, at first you thought what you thought was a small moon of the red planet begins to shift towards you. Hostily.
fuck. Hostily? How does? That planet is moving hostily, Captain.
All right. So
I hate to hear that.
wait, how did we roll for that one?
Well, we're rolling for the asteroid field still, right?
Yep.
And then we're gonna spend. We have 2 momentum. Is that right, Steve?
Yeah.
We're spending 1, I think, right away because it's a 3. We need to beat a 3,
Yeah.
so we need an extra
That's
dice.
a
So
good
Lolly, I
idea.
think you roll 3 dice now.
The red ones.
And you'll
The
still
red
do
ones.
1.
Okay. Let's see.
There's also shit that's like, I forgot what it was. It's focuses.
Oh no,
so
this
it's
is a
like,
thing. That's not a dice.
okay, you don't really have starship, piloting as a focus. Is like focuses make it so that the number of your discipline and below will also be a critical of 2 successes. So it's like maybe
Ah.
Starship Design would help Cisco.
I have Starship Design and also Composure. I mean, I'm about to take a ship into an asteroid field.
That's right.
So,
What's up,
I mean,
Alex?
my con is 2 though, so it's very unlikely that I'm gonna roll a 2.
Yeah, that's true.
But I will
Um,
keep that in mind.
This game is Star Trek Adventures, a role-playing game of the Star Trek universe. But I'm playing pretty fast and loose, just trying to have some fun, raise some money for striking workers.
Fucking love to have fun, and I love to raise money for striking workers.
Hell yeah. Alright, so what did we get there? An 8 or a 6? Is that?
Yeah, I just rolled a
I think those are all hits, right?
10, 12.
Well, it's 3 difficulty. Oh wait, yeah, that doesn't mean anything. Cool.
Hell yeah.
You gotta
3
get
is
3
the-
good
yeah.
rolls against 14, which you did.
I
So
did?
that,
Yeah.
so that's 3
And now-
successes.
I have no idea what's happening, so.
You did
You did
good. You did
I
good.
did it!
You
Hell
fucking
yeah.
nailed it.
Yes!
Riker pilots the ship through the asteroid
wait,
field
what's
completely
the,
unconscious.
The assist, though?
Riker the dumb bitch.
What was the assist though?
I'm gonna can I roll the assist to see if we get the momentum back
Yeah.
now? Yeah. So here's the roll for the assist. 5, we get the momentum back.
That's a
Hell
great
yeah.
roll.
One more momentum. Alright.
Let's go, Riker. Cisco knew him and Riker were gonna gel on this shit.
Alright.
Well, just fine.
You guys breeze through this asteroid field.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yes.
Uh,
I'm impressed.
So, given that we have seen this planet while we're breezing through the asteroid field, maybe Cisco took Miles O'Brien aside and said, weapons?
What's up? Oh, you want weapons?
Weapons?
Get your weapon system online?
Yeah,
Would
we
you like
might
me to
we
try
might
and-
need someone to investigate our weapons.
Okay.
Rom, you're with me.
So I will need a reason and security roll. I believe that would be the right.
Okay, I got reason 11 and security 3, so I got 14.
Yeah, I have 12.
What's the roll
What
difficulty?
are your focuses though? If any, make sure your focuses.
Engineering savant, spiritual leader,
I got.
kinder than most Ferengi.
Okay, hold
Yeah,
on.
that
I've
would,
got. Starship Tactical Systems could be a focus, right?
I think that's exactly what this is, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely, yeah.
Okay, so
Um,
what's that do? Does that give me another dice?
What is your what is the discipline here, Steve?
The discipline will be security.
What is your security? It's 3?
Yeah.
So
If you roll a 3 or lower, you get the double success now.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll see.
So this weapon
hell
system
is this thing?
scan
Hold on, I
will
got-
be a difficulty to roll. So
think we
do you
got it.
want to? Someone could assist also.
Well, I think Rom is assisting here.
Okay.
We got a 1 and a 20.
So that's 2.
So, like, kind of the
successes.
opposite.
That does get you your successes, but there is a complication.
No, dude.
But that
Well-
can't. But let's get the other roll though. Rom's roll real quick. Right,
Ugh.
15. So you successfully get the weapon systems online. However, at the last second, Miles gets a massive shock to his body from the system, and
It's the last thing I wanted.
gets an electric burn on his hand. So
And then it goes to commercial break.
yeah, that's right. And the laugh track plays. But so your like fitness rolls will be +1 or like jot down an injury of your hand and the notes, if you'd like to.
Sounds like I need an EMH.
Hey, you could get that fixed up this scene. But
Okay, so the weapons are back online?
yes, but as that happens, you notice the here. Let me man, brother, thank you for the donation. Hell yeah, already at 242. Hell
Hell yes.
yeah. Miles kidding.
Yeah, it happens constantly.
Rom is correctly mostly.
Yes.
Right? Would you say, NTC?
Yes.
I don't think I did too bad making them.
He is.
Yo, what's up, Rowdy? Steve Shrek when Man Brothers on you? Wow,
What the fuck?
that's brutal.
Donkey.
Thank you for the donation, Nakavis.
I'm not. I'm
God
not.
damn, Rowdy! This is a charity stream. What are you doing?
That's why they call him Rowdy.
I'm not Shrek.
Man Brother is not Shrek on the charity stream.
I'm Shrisco.
Yeah, he's Disco Frisco.
This is now Shrek Trek.
Shrek.
Trisco tree.
Alright, folks, so after you get the weapons systems online, you notice this sphere. It lodges onto the outside front
Damn it.
window. As that happens, it fucking like seeps through the glass as if it's, you know, not made of solid material or something. It's now inside
He
the
says-
goddamn
hold-
bridge, and you
hold on,
have.
hold on. Rowdy says, I'm
You're
really
allowing
look like a
combat.
villain.
Oh my god. What?
Wait for
I'm really look like a villain is what Rowdy
wait for the
said.
dungeon master to stop to finish his thing.
I'm sorry.
All right. Thanks for the donation, Kirk. Hey, villains are good around here. We're all villains.
Hey,
So-
I really look like a villain.
7 of 9 is on the bridge, right? Because I think she has a lot of tactical experience, which might be necessary here.
Hell yeah, probably.
Yeah.
So, would 7 of 9 like to roll to like phaser the? Well, maybe you guys want to like scan the life form first. Maybe it's not fully.
With a tricorder, someone with a tricorder.
Yeah, Smiley.
Yeah.
No,
Oh.
I think we 7 of 9. We gotta hold you back because you have tactical experience. I
Okay.
think.
Well, my security is only 2. Is
Oh,
that-
Smiley, what's yours?
Would it be security?
It would be security and fitness if you're trying to restrain someone on the bridge, which is sort of what I was thinking was happening, as we had an intruder on the bridge.
Oh, okay, so you were gonna think of
Fitness is 10.
restrain.
Maybe you scan 7 of 9. You're also sciencey.
Yeah, I'll scan it.
Okay, so that will be a reason and science roll then. And that will be a 1 difficulty.
15.
Oh, nice.
You got this.
So that would be
What
2
is your?
dice.
Do you have like a focus you could use too? This focus thing seems OP. We should exploit it.
Yeah.
I don't know if anything's gonna be helpful here.
Collective.
Got
To know what kind of
Astrometrics, astrophysics, subspace theory. What do you think? Opera?
Well, no, it would
What
be
about, like,
it would be board
astrophysics?
collective because you would be like, this is species 3724
Okay.
Yes.
because you just have
Okay.
the board knowledge of all the species they've assimilated.
So the crits will be 4 and below then.
Woo! This shit rules.
All right.
Okay.
1 difficulty.
So, do I roll 2?
Yeah, 2. What did we get on that? Ooh, 16. And a 12, so 1 success. You successfully scanned the life form. 7 of 9 details the the class of the being and everything, and you find that this animal belongs to a race that abide by a strange, esoteric law system called the non-aggression principle.
Oh no.
Shit.
Oh no.
Oh shit! It's an AMCAP alien.
We got fucking space libertarians.
Hey, what's up, Wiz? Hey, if you would
Hey,
like
Wiz.
to jump in, you could be Data. I believe we can
That'll be data.
have another person.
We can retcon you as
He
having
could-
your parts scattered across the ship, and we found them like that one shitty movie.
Yeah, the whole ship is fucked up. You may as well be too.
Would like an android like Data be able to survive in outer space?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Okay,
I think
so
I
what
think
if
that
he
is part of
fucking-
what's
Many
happening.
times.
What if he fucking just appears outside in space and you guys have
He's
to
on-
transport
Drifts
him?
in.
He
Knocking on a
splats.
door.
He splats on the view screen like a bug as a comedy bit. You know, just
We don't have our
I love
transporters
that.
and tractor beams yet. We can't get them.
You could
Ah.
fix them though, like
we'll figure it out
Like,
once he splats.
with just your
Spacewalk
expertise.
away
Splat first.
into an airlock or something.
All right.
So, could someone explain what the non-aggression pact could possibly mean for an alien here?
It seems aggressive already.
Yeah, it's entered our place.
Well,
Can we communicate? Is the result of the
so
scan
that just
telling
means
us anything
it's not
about?
gonna hurt you unless you heard it.
But are we able to communicate at all, or with the scan? Like,
It fucking speaks English.
Hey,
It says
okay,
what's up.
well, go ahead, 7 of 9.
So that's convenient. Um, please leave our bridge.
We'll ask him what he's doing.
Yeah.
What is your purpose here?
You know, I was just checking things out. You know, this
Please
void,
leave.
people don't really usually come around here. So, I'm kind of a sentry, and, I guess my, people are waiting back for me at my place, so I better get back, I guess.
Friend, hold on.
Hang on, bro.
My name is Captain Benjamin Lafayette Cisco of
Hi.
Starfleet,
Oh,
and
nice
this
to
is a
meet you.
first contact situation.
Oh, really? What the fuck does that mean? I'm just a dumbass.
We're space explorers seeking to discover new life and new variety, or something. And you're new life to us, bud. So what's your species called?
We don't really have that kind of concept of like a name for ourselves, so
Okay,
Just put your phone in
species.
you could call us
species?
beach balls, I guess. We've kind of taken an affinity to kind of like the Americana era, you could say, of American civilization.
Wait, are these beach balls greasers?
Oh no.
No.
Oh no.
Well, maybe.
Cisco. Cisco.
Spinning.
Cisco-
Oh, shit, wait. Does Wiz have TTF? Do you have Tabletop Simulator, Wiz? Oh, shit, I fucking forgot to make sure.
Well,
Uh-oh.
Cisco, as a black man, as soon as you say
Oh.
Americana, is on edge.
It would be so wild if Wiz did not have TTS.
He might. But, so the...
Wiz, the name of the room is SES,
Yeah.
and the password is what?
Penis in all caps.
Penis in all caps.
Oh, okay, sweet, you got it. Okay, you do have Tabletop. Sweet.
Type in
Alright.
penis.
Type penis?
Please type in penis.
All right.
Type penis?
So we've made first contact with the beach balls, and we've typed penis.
It is penis. Penis.
Type penis?
Does the
Yes,
beach ball guy
penis in
indicate which
all
is his?
caps.
All
Does-
we have left.
Wiz,
Does-
can you get on mic instead of being in the chat?
I'll just type it
Liz, please type in penis.
Wiz type penis?
out. Is Wiz in here? I heard. Oh yeah,
Okay.
there he is.
All right, that looks good.
Sweet.
Thank you.
Hey Wiz, what's up?
Hey Wiz, what's up?
Thanks for joining us. We got data here now. All right, here is your sheet here.
Wiz, type penis?
Uh-oh, did Orb just drop out?
Wiz, please type penis.
It's just you just put symbols in.
Oh shit, Orb holder disconnected. Yes, sir.
Oh, good. We rowdy proofed the password. It looks like.
All right, so wait, so yeah, you just finished that scan of the life form, and outside the window pops Data.
Oh my god! Data, it's my old friend!
Data.
You see?
I apologize for being late to the party.
All right. So what will you all do now? Get those transporters online?
Well, I would argue we haven't quite finished talking to the beach ball fella. Is he leaving? Is that the deal?
He can if you want him to.
Well, he said he was going back to his greaser planet. Is
Out.
We got
Is-
the surf contest.
that the desert planet? Is that what he's indicating?
Can we
that
ask him
desert
about the
Can surmise
anomaly?
that, yep. What was that?
What's the deal? Is there an anomaly at the edge of the system that might have
Or the
fucked
void?
with us?
The void. What's the void about? Does he know about that? Because we came from the void, I think, is what you're calling the
So
anomaly.
you want to ask him that? All right.
Yeah.
He says, the void. We stay out of there. We don't know what the hell goes on over there. Anybody who usually goes out there, something fucking weird happens.
Intriguing.
What?
Fucking hate it when something weird happens.
Yeah, you find that this being probably smokes a shitload of drugs and probably isn't really good at coming up with shit on the fly. So.
Well, then I guess the final question is: our ship appears to be in need of repairs, and while we're sort of working through it, are we welcome to your world?
Great
Oh
question.
yeah, of course, as long as you're not aggressive towards us.
I'm never
You-
aggressive.
You say you
Benjamin
have,
Sisko looks him dead in the eye and says, "I'm never aggressive."
Are you having starship? You're having
And
starship
Riker
trouble?
seduced the beach ball.
Hey, you
Motherfucker
can
punched
try.
Q.
You do have that focus.
Can I?
Yeah.
Can I use seduction on beach ball?
I think
you
you should
can.
try. I think that we have nothing
Okay.
to lose.
You might want to wait.
Yeah.
Though. I mean, I don't.
Speaks to
Okay,
the
all
nation
right,
as
I'll-
the 60s.
I'll continue courting beach ball.
Okay. Okay. So.
I mean, now that we're welcome to the planet, as long as we're not aggressive, I think that's. I don't know. Does anyone have any other questions for this fellow?
Is this the planet that has dilithium on it?
I think that's the ice planet.
No. We don't really know what that is, but it probably is over there.
But if we need scrap metal, this desert planet might be the place for that. Since we navigated the asteroid field but didn't find anything, I guess.
Here you can
Because
see
Yeah, so-
a red surface
so the red-
indicating iron oxide.
I must
Yeah.
concur
I mean-
with the conclusions of Mr. Rom.
I mean, guys, thanks, but we also have scanners.
Yes, the beach ball says we got plenty of kind of scrap metal that you could fix your ship up with.
Well, no, hold on. Rom wants to tell me more about iron oxide and the color of the planet.
No, I don't.
Oh, Rom has moved on.
I believe
Got
he's
it out.
engaging in the custom of busting balls.
All right. So are you guys gonna try to get in orbit and then take an away team, or do you want to get Data into the ship first by.
I think we.
Yeah, we better
should-
bring this guy
I am still
inside.
technically watching from outside.
Yeah, you've been
He's still
conversing
nagging.
with us through the window.
All right, somebody pop the hatch. Let's get this sucker inside of here.
You could just beam me in. That's probably safe.
No, our
Our
transport.
transporters don't work, bro.
Oh, okay.
Yes, there are
Uh,
a few
well,
things
just,
inside
I'll just go
What
in
if we
through
fix the
through the shuttle
transporters
bay, because then you don't
first?
have to damage anything.
here. Wait, what was that?
There's
Wiz?
gotta be a hatch.
No, you don't. You don't want to open a hatch. I'll just
Not
go
in
in through
space.
the shuttle bay.
Okay.
I've already
Shuttle
opened the
bay.
space hatch, but it's
Okay,
like, it's like
that
made
could
to be
work.
gone in and out of. So.
So
I mean,
that
we're
would
gonna
be
have
like,
to fix transporters eventually. So
To get onto the planet, yeah.
Probably. Well, we could take shuttlecraft down, right?
Yeah, Miser,
Yes,
that's
you
first.
we
could.
could take
But
shuttlecraft,
that
but we
is-
should just fix the
big
transporters because
You
you
ran the
never.
whole ship like in that one movie.
Given this is these guys are into like 50s America, and again Cisco's a black dude, he wants transporters available.
yeah.
Hey, I
That
the
seems
beach ball
wise.
to the sock hop.
All right, so Riker is nudging up close to the beach ball, and
Here he
so
goes.
wait, so are you guys gonna be getting the teleporters or transporters? I mean,
Transporter.
So we need scrap metal to fix those too, right?
no.
We have to finish the
No.
beach ball encounter
You
first.
that would be a difficulty 2 task, let's say.
Okay. Well, look.
Space, right?
This one seems like another job for the real Miles O'Brien and
yes,
Rom.
you have
Except
a
you
focus
guys,
in
you guys rolled
transporters.
already, right? You rolled already, right? In
Oh,
the
did we?
scene, isn't that
Oh,
how
shit.
it works?
You can
I haven't
spend
rolled
momentum
anything.
to do it again.
Yeah, but you're outside, so I don't think you can fix the
Is Data
transporters.
still outside?
Yeah.
No, no,
Data's
I came in through the shuttle bay, right?
Came in
okay,
through the
fine.
back door.
We could
Fine,
do
then,
that, but
then
I
Data
think-
could fix the transporters, yes.
Okay.
Wait, so wouldn't
But
the shuttle
I may
bay
be an
kind of
assistant.
take like that would be like a difficulty 1 thing, kind of probably, right?
To just walk in.
Usually the shuttle bay is just
It's
like
already
a
open to
force
space.
field that you pass
Yeah.
through.
Exactly.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Okay, so it's not gonna really take anything. Okay, so that's a difficulty 0. Maybe we can roll to get some momentum though. That could help.
That
So
could be good.
Data could you roll 2d20 for me? And it will be, what would it be? Like fitness, cuz you're trying to swim out there, and engineering? I don't know.
So do we use ops dice or
You use the red dice.
command dice?
Yes.
2 of these.
Yeah. And so it's your attribute of the thing plus your discipline. So it would be.
I got a 20 and an 18.
Uh oh, that's really bad.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no.
And Data's malfunctioning too.
Yeah, that's not good.
You're supposed to roll low.
Well, actually, you do.
Yeah.
It's a difficulty 0 though, so you actually do make it in, but you get a complication.
The complication is you're now lore.
You scraped your
Oh,
knee.
okay. Well, but no one else knows it, right? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you flip your character sheet over and you were lore the time.
Oh my god.
I wish there were a backside that had lore stats on it.
What was the actual complication, Steve? I'm sorry, I talked over you.
Data scrapes his shin on the bay as he's entering.
An android.
Okay, so
Gotta boo-boo.
Data makes his way to the bridge.
The best case scenario.
Yins are all together now.
Is beach ball still here?
Yep. Riker's got his arm around it now.
Oh my god.
Finger blast.
Cisco is eye
Good to
rolling.
see you back in plastic form.
Alright, so what's the next task at hand?
Hey, classic form. Are you talking about the W2? The W2.
Form. Are we talking
I was
about
referring to
the
the fact that Commander Riker has a reputation for fucking.
hand motion?
That's
W2.
true.
All right, so let's get someone to
Is it board cube here?
Is Orb Holder reconnected? Because I think they're the only one who hasn't
Oh.
done something this season.
Yeah, it looks like Orb's back.
Yeah, I'm back.
Because it's EMH scanned and failed. Me and Riker flew through the atom. Rom and Miles got weapons up. And then the beach ball we talked to. 7 of 9 scanned the beach ball. So and then Data just rolled to get in. So Smiles is the last one.
All right, well, I'm gonna roll to stop Data from getting in because
What?
freaking me out. No, I'm kidding.
You
Oh my
dirty
God.
Irish bastard.
What needs to be done?
We think the
Need
last thing we...
transporters, right?
Yeah, transporters. I think we want you to try and get the transporters up. Prove you're the real Miles and do an engineering task.
All right, well, I admit it. I'm the real Miles, but not of this universe. I'm not good at transport.
Shut up, Miles, and work on the transporter.
What are your focuses, Miles?
What are your
My
focuses?
Miles.
focuses are lead by example. Spaceship schematics and stealth. I'd like to start sneaking.
Spaceship
Spaceship
schematics.
schematic seems
Yes.
like it would
Yeah.
apply here.
Oh
Yes.
wait, this is Smiley O'Brien. Oh,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Miles and Smiley.
So this role will be
This is
reason
awesome.
and engineering, I think.
Reason and engineering with spaceship
All right,
schematics.
I'll try to
Yeah.
I'll try to get it together here. I'll roll.
Also, Cisco knowing something of Smiley says, also, don't beat yourself up. You're a good engineer. You were a tinkerer. We know this about you.
That's weird though. He shouldn't have fucking won, but that's just because that's just how the character creation is. It's like,
I mean, you're in charge of whether that's true or not.
Make
so-
that
I
number
know.
higher.
let's make the number higher. Let's make it a 4. And
All right.
yeah,
What's the fundraiser at so far? Is
we are
Good.
at $262.
$262
Hell yeah.
to the Kroger.
What a
Workers
great
Strike
number.
Yes.
You know what's even a better number than that?
spec-
269.
Fund? That
Yeah.
yeah.
Come on, folks.
If someone can donate $7 to make it sexual.
Ooh,
and
hell yeah.
social.
Please.
Ooh,
What's
can we
up,
get
Brian?
a horny
Blake?
number on here?
If we get a horny number, I'm fucking this beach ball.
What's
Oh,
up?
baby.
There you
All
go,
right.
chat. If
There
we
you
get
go.
Well,
Come on.
in,
I mean, that's a
Riker's gonna
pledge
fuck the
goal.
beach ball. What's up, Professor Brian Oblivion?
How you doing,
How you
Brian?
doing?
Seeing them floating around.
Brian, have you got $7 to to get this
$7.
beach ball nutting?
All right. So this one will be a reason and engineering.
11.
Thank you, man, brother. Oh, one short of the
shit.
of the good
Oh
one.
no!
Oh no!
Uh-oh.
What
That's not
happened?
good.
Hit
Did I
the
do
back
that?
arrow.
Okay.
Oh no.
What's that?
Who the
Someone
fuck did that?
flipped the
What
table.
happened?
Well,
Oh,
I
Oh,
guess
wait.
the stream's over.
No, no, it's all
oh my
Please
God.
refrain from
Oh.
flipping the table, folks.
All right. Well, this dice reads 1, so
That's a critical success.
I will also.
Oh hell yeah!
I want to curse at the transponder.
You're gonna curse at it? Wait.
Yeah.
Wait, so what was the other one though? The other rule. The other
Who is it?
Professor Brian, you know what I'm saying?
The other roll for
Oh,
what?
okay.
The other die that you rolled.
No pressure, Brian. I just wanted
Oh, I thought
somebody
it was
to
just
pay
rolling
$7.
one die, so I need to roll
Yeah,
2.
no, it's
Yeah,
fine.
it's usually
right.
two.
Wait, Dick's gonna just stay
Okay,
dry.
well, I'll roll. I got the 1. I'll do another.
Yeah, that'll be the 2
I got a
successes.
7. I got a 7.
Okay, so that's 3 successes.
Ooh.
So you successfully get the transporter systems online, and you get a token
Yes.
of momentum.
Hell yeah.
All right. So what's next for Yins?
Well, I think-
Does anyone
think-
have? Is that the end of the scene, or?
I think that is.
Do we
the
have
end
to
of the-
transport data inside?
No, he entered.
isn't.
We had him.
He
in.
entered. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, he
And
went through the
he
zone,
scraped
right,
his
that's right.
shin and he did the Family Guy thing where he's like on the ground doing the
Ow.
wheezing.
Okay, so
Ow.
we got a lot of systems
Ow.
going now. We got weapons, we got transporters.
That's
So
right.
sadly, you lose that momentum though, and we get a new scene.
Who's unlocking the board?
Geraldo,
Ninjas?
it's not counted in the total, but it helps them, so it does count. That's the direct link, the Cheddar Up site.
Thank you for
Geraldo,
donating,
if you just
Geraldo.
tell us how much you gave, we'll pretend that it's added to the other one. So
Yeah,
like
it
$600 or so is what you donated. So we're at like 868 now.
Hell yeah.
Ooh, I didn't realize we had an Umox corner. Cisco's touching his lobes.
I also just noticed the Umox corner.
Oh god. All right,
I guess
so
if it's
it's
a
gonna-
new scene, are we all kind of in agreement that we want to check out this 50s planet?
Yes.
All right.
More than anything.
Where
May I
is
suggest
Ball?
that
I can't
that-
find
that
Ball
we
on
get
board.
appropriate attire before landing.
Oh God, do we have to dress up like greasers?
I think we should.
Oh my god!
I think we should.
All right. So, is this an away team situation, Steve? Should we navigate over and then designate some fraction of people to be an away team?
Yes, I would think that's a good idea.
Well, I know Riker's going because Riker wants to fuck
Maybe.
this beach ball.
You know.
Well,
think,
let's say you have a difficulty 0 task of getting into orbit of the planet.
Well, I think I might be the one who does the flying, so that way Riker is free to do rolls on the planet.
Finger blast
Yeah,
the
that makes
ball.
sense.
Yeah.
So
let's
I'll
get a-
volunteer to bring the ship in orbit, but who else should be part of the away team here? Or who wants to be, maybe?
Miles Smiley O'Brien will volunteer.
Yeah, Smiley, you've got greaser energy, I agree.
Yeah, you
I've
got
got a lot of
PGE.
control and daring.
Oh, there he is. Hello.
Yeah.
Smiley is greasier than Miles for sure.
Dirk, I
That's
think
just-
the enemy was the alien, but it was like neutralized, essentially, because if you guys had reacted in hostily, it could have fucking, let's just say things would be different, you know? And especially down the line.
We ended up talking to it. It was a libertarian life form.
And it wanted to debate us.
And followed the non-aggression principle.
Yeah, quotes around life form when we're talking about libertarians, huh?
Culturally reactionary too.
Pidgey Odo haircut.
So this is going to be a control and con roll to get get the ship in orbit.
Okay, I have that's 14 for Cisco. And did you say it was difficulty 0?
Yeah.
Is ship I mean, getting into orbit, is that ship tactics? I'm just looking at my focuses here.
I think ship tactics relates to combat.
So not just piloting.
Thank
okay.
you, Geraldo. No worries.
All right, then I'm
We
just gonna
got
roll
there in
my.
spirit.
I'm gonna roll the 2 dice to bring the ship in orbit while you guys get dressed to prepare for your away team stuff.
All
Oh,
right.
sorry, I moved the board.
I'm gonna put on a like big poodle skirt and like button down sweater.
Hell yeah, that's good.
I am wearing
You're
the
gonna look
tightest.
so good down there.
Let's
Let's
get a
see.
fit check.
Ever
Let's
seen.
get a fit check.
Steve, I just rolled these 2 dice and they're both exactly what I needed to beat. So is that a failure?
No, what you
Thank you, Geraldo.
what your number is? That's
of
a
Rivera.
That's a
If it's-
For the
success.
20 bucks.
If it's equal to
Yeah.
success, you said. Okay.
So that's 2.
So then 2 successes, so we get 2 momentum, I think.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Ooh, what do we?
So Cisco like stylishly pilots this baby in, even though it's a starship that's 100 years old.
Thanks, Newton, for the getting us to 289. 89, that number.
I was trying to do 216.
Section number
The
89.
Horty number 89.
Well,
All right,
you
so
heard it. I'm gonna
you-
fuck this.
you guys fucking get in perfect orbit.
So is Miles O'Brien on this away team also? Because if we're
You
dressing
can't-
like 70s guys, I'd love to put on a balaclava and a green army jacket.
I think you can be, but we're sort of deciding that now. The only definite away team members appear to be Data, Riker, and anyone else who wants to go can go, I figure. I'm not going because I piloted the ship.
Can I just put on a balaclava and stay on the ship?
If you want, man.
I would think you would want to send both O'Briens out too.
I think the O'Briens make sense because both have tactical experience. O'Brien Miles, obviously the hero of Seklik 3.
Oh,
Okay,
boy.
that's what they call me.
Oh boy, the hero. I think that there actually were no heroes on Setlick 3. I think
Well,
that was the point of the episode.
That's
Agree to disagree. I was a hero out there.
And I did arrest Worf and my universe.
Alright, let's
Seems
let's
like-
take a bit of a break
great
until we
point
get
at
folks
number
back
89.
in the game.
Okay.
We got Libby back in the game. That's good. Man, brother, are you working on it?
getting back in the game.
Oh shit! Now, Wiz, did you? Oh no.
Huh?
Did you disconnect Wiz?
Did the whole shit get fucked up?
Everything disconnected. I was confused why you were asking me.
Wait,
I never left, baby.
No,
mine is.
I was here the whole time.
I think it
Just
disconnected.
said that the it's saying that you deconned, Steve.
Me.
That's what it
No,
just
no.
told me.
Use the
Nah.
convocation.
Now we're still all here.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna restart Tabletop Sim then, because it seems like I'm having an issue.
Okay.
But I am not necessary for you guys to plan the away mission, because again, I piloted. So I'm gonna mute while you figure that out.
So Cisco's gonna stay on the ship.
There's a fucking Star War over here.
Heavens.
Freaking
Neither.
Star
I appreciate the
Wars.
support.
Oh
You
no.
See this? You didn't see this thing? There's a Star War over here, over on the, over
No.
behind the.
Where?
Oh,
over
there's
here.
a Star
Oh,
War
no.
over there. You're right.
Fucking the board.
You mean the
What are
logo?
we doing?
Yeah, that
Star
is the
Wars.
Rebel logo, right?
That is?
Get the Star Wars out of here.
Cover up the Star Wars.
Yeah, can we
Yeah.
cover that up with something?
Can we ban
Wait.
Star Wars?
I think you can
The
paint
Borg
over
was on it.
Try painting
Oh
over.
yeah. Okay, let's paint over Star Wars.
Where's the Star Wars? Oh.
Yeah,
Someone
I don't
used
know why they did
texture
that.
when they made this board. That's what it was.
That's right.
Oh, nerd.
All right, we got everyone back. Looks like. Are you ready to get an away team going? Okay.
God bless whoever is doing hoop after hoop to try and fix this.
So the away team, it sounded like, was the Miles O'Briens, Data, Riker, anyone else? Rom, I don't know if you want to go. You're maybe like to teach them about spirituality or something. You're a spiritual leader.
Literally, who is moving the board?
Hey, come
The board is really going wild.
Wild with it.
Are we sure we don't have a poltergeist in
on.
our
Yeah, that's what
TTS
it
session?
seems like.
Oh, should we have a seance?
Yeah.
Get our spiritual advisor.
Steve, could you load the Ouija board program, please?
Do they
Computer.
have that in here? They must.
I'm sure they do.
Load
Parker
Ouija, please.
brothers.
Yeah.
Okay, but
Ouija.exe.
Yeah.
Load Ouija.exe, please.
I think that a transporter, sending an away team would be a reason and science role, I believe.
To send them over?
Yeah, and it's gonna be one difficulty.
EM8, we have a medical emergency. We need to transport some people. Medical
hold on.
emergency.
What?
I'm actually not going to go on the away team because I have transporters as an expertise. So I'm going to go ahead and just be the guy at the transporter.
you.
I'll send the away team away.
Should we send 7 in your place though? Because 7
there
is
we go. Yeah.
That sounds perfect.
7 in like some sort of greaser outfit.
Yup.
In the hot sandy.
Yeah, 7 is
Yeah.
hot candy.
So
Yeah.
So Miles roll 2 die.
O'Brien is at the transporter pad with his balaclava on, with his green army jacket on, with his AR-16.
Yeah, and he wasn't in the room. He wasn't in the room when the beach ball was there. He just dresses like this.
Yeah, it's his day off.
Yeah. He came in to do some light transporter work on his day off.
Okay, so, oh shit. So I need to...
Yeah,
God
it's
damn it.
the board. It's because when you click on the dice, it thinks you're
Well, we
selecting the
could-
board.
Let's just
Yeah.
keep rolling like outside of the board.
Yeah, move the dice
Well,
off the board. I think.
Somebody has to have
You
the
can
ability to
lock
lock
the
the
board.
board,
Yeah,
right?
you can lock
I
the
mean,
Again.
I mean, what is it?
locked.
Okay.
Okay.
board's locked. All right, dice are under the board. Let's go.
What do we got? 8? That's
Yep.
good.
14 and an
14.
8.
What was your target?
What were my things
It's,
to?
reason and science.
Okay, reason 11, science 3, so 14.
That's 2 successes then.
And your focus is transporters, right? So did any of those fall below 3?
I don't think so, right?
Oh, okay. Never mind.
So
This
you guys
focus
get
shit.
one more momentum.
Ooh, that's nice for the away team.
Okay, so you guys make it. Oh wait, I
The
think
board
the
is now
star...
unlocked again.
No, the starship is now locked. So we gotta have the. Oh no.
Oh,
Lord.
Hey,
No.
hey,
Oh,
hey,
dear.
hey, hey.
Okay.
Everybody
7.
cool it.
I
Can we
think
get
there's
the,
like 5 die under the board.
Yeah.
Yeah, there definitely are a bunch of
Alright,
dice
let's
under
pick
the
those
board
up.
for sure.
And can someone
There's the
unlock
ship under the board.
or whatever was wrong with it? Okay. Now, let me get the map
Lock that
of the
board.
fucking.
I'm imagining 7 of 9 practicing in the mirror. Tell me about it, stud. Tell me about it, stud.
The picture. This is a Jetsons house.
Oh my god,
Like
yes.
a Jetsons lifeguard station.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
That googie architecture.
Oh my god.
Your away team, let's say you beam down around here. So
Gotta have a token around here somewhere for that.
yeah, we can find some.
While you're looking for the tokens, Cisco quickly in your ear says, "Remember, team, we're looking for scrap metal. Don't be too horny."
That's helpful.
Wow. Too late.
4 or 3.
Riker is already strutting
I've
around.
been wanting a break from Kira for a long time.
Yikes.
I believe this is called a beach blanket bonanza.
Yes. Yes.
Or Polder, are you willing into existence a fan fiction Smiley Kira alt universe like romance? Because he keeps saying like.
No,
Wait,
Kira,
what?
Kira domed him. Kira domed him, and you.
Yeah, that was
it sounds
just
like
an
that-
actual romance in the show.
No, it was.
Sounds
What are
like
you
the
talking?
fantasy is that
Kira,
Oh
Miley's
yeah.
like a Kira.
Kira doesn't
Oh, yeah,
dom.
Mirror Kira doms Mirror O'Brien.
All right.
that's
Well,
100% true.
I missed
I'm
that.
So are
I'm
there-
Mirror O'Brien, so I'm here away from getting away from Kira. That's the reason
Yeah.
I'm here.
Oh
Are
yeah,
there 5
you're.
of you down there.
Kira
in the
has
away team?
O'Brien's baby.
The away team should be one Smiley O'Brien, not Miles, because Miles did transporter. Data, Riker, and 7.
All right. So
Beach ball is really
Watching
massaging
the
Riker's
beach ball
leg.
action
Nah.
over here.
that's good. I don't know if we can show that on here, but... So you guys see in the distance what could only be described in 50s parlance as beach babes by a beach
Yeah.
lifeguard house.
Oh, hell yeah.
So the beach ball that you're with, he's like,
Yeah.
yep, those are the babes. And
Oh my god,
so
they are.
shall you approach?
Good lord. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I follow behind.
Miles.
Okay, so
Wiley O'Brien also falls behind.
so the
I think
two of
someone
them
just
will
challenged
be
me to a
behind.
surf contest.
You guys traverse these dunes.
Look
and
at us
you
go.
Come in contact with this group
Good lord.
of women, of beach babes.
Hello,
I should
ladies.
say. So what is the next move?
Take off my leather jacket.
All right.
I
Already
thrust my
stripping.
hips all around.
Okay. So, would Riker like to do a romance
Yes.
check kind of thing?
Yeah, on the ball. Yes.
On the ball, still. You're not going after the
I want
beach
this
babe?
fucking ball.
It
All
cuts.
right.
It cuts while you're romancing. It cuts up to the ship where Cisco notes that there's lots of thrusting movements on sensors right now.
All right.
All right. So how do I roll for romance the beach ball?
Yeah. So romance would be presence and command.
Oh yeah. Okay. Daddy's home. Let's go.
And you have a focus in romance, so that will be a command, I guess. Oh, you got 3. 1 success. Oh, I forgot to say what the difficulty will be.
Oh.
Let's make it a 1 difficulty.
Yeah. Let's get this beach ball.
That was a success. You
Yes!
successfully,
I finger blast the beach ball.
You successfully start having sex with the beach ball, and just before you finish, sadly, you get a horrible penis burn.
Oh no.
No. Oh no.
Presence rolls will
sand
now
shots.
take +1 difficulty.
Commander,
Or
I
like-
believe that your penis requires medical attention.
All right.
Where's this
Now that-
image at?
Wait, he's
Say
This is
hi.
why I stayed on the ship.
I'm gonna wave a tricorder over the commander's penis.
Does that do medical stuff?
If it's
Yes.
a medical tricorder, yeah.
Okay.
But
So
he's
Dada
just
would have
scanning.
one?
He's just scanning.
Yeah. I'm just trying to assess the
Does it
penis
say on
proportion.
your thing though that you have a medical track order?
Any tricorder can take basic
Oh,
biometric
okay.
readings.
So that would be a 1 difficulty. And let's
It
get.
was, it was more of a joke, but okay.
Yeah, we have finite rolls. Could we not spend
How we're
one on
doing
a
this?
penis scan?
I didn't realize that we had finite rolls.
Well, it would help.
Data,
though.
please
I just
scan
thought
that
it would
penis.
be funny.
Please scan my penis.
Well,
I just
it's
thought
like-
that it would be funny for the mental image of Data scanning Riker's penis was funny.
Yes.
We all agree the mental image is funny.
Okay.
Nobody,
Data,
nobody's
please
off
scan
board.
my penis.
All right,
Please.
that's all.
So like,
Ignore
Please scan that
Cisco.
penis.
wait, scanning the penis, like it would, like make the actual healing like easier. Like so it
There
would.
you
That's
go.
like
So I can-
creating.
so I can
Advantage
fuck
roll
someone.
on
They
the,
call it,
the
yeah,
EMA
creating
when he
advantage.
comes back
is
into
what it
play.
is. Yeah. So we could do that, but if you choose not to.
No, I don't want to use a roll.
Wait, who got burned? Was it Miles or Smiley? Someone got burned.
It was Riker.
Oh,
my
earlier.
Miles is on board the starship.
On board the starship, and it was so Miles. But you never went to the EMH, so you've just had like a burned hand.
Hey, you guys could do that when your turns come up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we're on the starship, so we may as well, right?
Yeah. You guys will all have turns. I mean, like, also, Cisco, do you no, or did your turn got used?
I
right?
piloted. I
Yes,
piloted.
Okay. I was thinking you could scan, or no, maybe like scan the beach babes or something, but
That would have to be, I guess, the EMH or someone else on the ship. I'm blanking. Oh, Rom could do the
Yeah,
scan.
I still have a turn.
Yeah.
So
I think it's
Rom
just
could.
me and EMH up on the ship, right?
No, me and Rom are here too.
yeah.
So Rom can do the scan, and EMH can maybe heal Mile.
Okay.
So we can shift to the bridge back. and we want to do a scan on the beach babes.
Hold on, I'm looking at this communications and internal systems card.
Well, let's do this in order. If you need like an engineering dice roll, I can do the scan, but fix my hand first so that I don't have a disadvantage.
Didn't you roll for the transporting though?
Oh,
That's
did
what
I?
I'm. Yeah,
Oh,
I think
well,
you
I might
rolled
be
for
out
that.
then. Never mind.
Yeah, so it's just EMH and Ron.
Okay.
What's up, guys? Hell yeah. Same here, brother.
Okay, I was just looking at some of my other options here. Yeah, I'll scan something.
All right, so that would be reason and science to scan the beach babes. You wanted?
I got 12.
That's babes.
So it's a 1 difficulty. And what's your target though? Of the
12.
Oh, that's your. Okay.
So how many you roll?
2.
2?
Yep. And just 1 difficulty. Nice. 7 and 1. Okay, that's
1.
3 successes.
yeah.
Boom.
So you
Umos,
scan the
baby.
beach babes.
Wait. Before I scan the babes, I get really confident in my abilities. And I get so confident in my abilities, I don't even notice that I'm stroking my ears and I'm doing umoks as I'm scanning these babes. These babes look so hot to me in the scan. I can't stop doing umoks. Okay.
Thank you for
gotta
the
be honest with you,
donation.
babes are hot.
Okay. Okay.
All right. So your scan of the babes reveals that they are nothing other than
Good Lord.
shape-shifted forms of the beach ball aliens.
Oh, so Riker's one step ahead.
Yeah. Fine with me.
Are we in a fucking Futurama episode
baby.
right now?
It's just nothing but fakies.
Okay. All right, ladies.
You got fakers, baby.
I'm still umoxing. I don't care.
Yeah.
So
You can still
all-
fuck them.
Paper better get fucked.
so would you like to commune with them or anything?
I think Riker's already doing that.
Oh, I'm communing.
That's right.
We know they're not aggressive.
No.
So, sorry.
Horny as hell.
They also don't seem that smart.
I'm a little confused out of character. What is our goal here?
Getting some scrap metal.
That's it?
I mean,
Well,
I'm
you
just getting
basically
kicked
have
Our
to
away.
ship is fucked up when
Fix
we
your
have to
ship.
figure
Okay.
out how to leave this system. So,
Yeah.
first step,
Greetings.
fix our engines. We need
Greetings.
scrap
Thank you
metal.
for welcoming us to your planet. We require some assistance with making repairs to our vessel.
We have
That's-
all the
that's
sort
sick.
of
Yeah.
we have all the
better.
sort of equipment or necessary materials you would need to make such repairs.
Thank you for your generosity.
What does that mean? That word?
Oh no.
What?
Fighting words?
Generosity.
Never heard of
These-
that.
the spirit of giving, helping others without wanting recompense, sharing what one has. I can continue with 75 further definitions if you would like.
Yeah, you got assist.
We would
That's a
actually
good data.
require cold pressed latinum for
Cold.
Did I say
or
cold?
Did you say cold? This MF say cold pressed
cold.
I thought that's what it
Cold pressed
was.
latinum.
Is it
Cold
gold
pressed
press?
latinum. Can you believe that
Is it
Steve doesn't know the
gold?
Star Trek thing?
Whatever.
Extra
Alright.
virgin latinum.
You will need that to
What a fucking
in
nerd.
exchange
Oh my god.
for the materials. Sorry, we don't just give things away. We're
No
Go back to
apologies
issue
required.
Number 69. There's no such thing as cold pressed platinum.
all right. Well,
So, do we have any platinum?
Rom, as former Nagus,
Rom-
might
yeah.
have
Yeah.
some Latin.
Rom has some platinum, right?
Yeah,
or
what's my
or
Nagus?
Rom could
What's
get
my
us.
Nagus shit all about here?
Say it again.
What's my Nagus shit all about here?
So you
were
Yeah.
briefly the Nagus.
Yeah.
I think not briefly
No,
on the show, but I think in canon for a while.
He,
But
yeah,
that's what
he
gives
just
me the
is
focus as
Nagus.
spiritual leader.
Yes, you are basically capitalist pope.
Yes.
But you're actually wrong. He's a leftist.
Yeah,
He's-
it's weird that
he's-
you're capitalist pope.
He's a incremental reform capitalist pope.
It almost doesn't make any sense.
It's almost.
I already rolled anyway.
Yeah. So who else has turns this scene?
I haven't made any rolls yet.
Right. We have
7 of
Jada,
9. I
7
think
of
you also
9.
have rolls.
Yeah.
Imagine 7, 8, 7 and 9.
And Picardo can heal up O'Brien's heal.
So, I'm just gonna mention that we have transporters. So maybe we could try locating this stuff.
All right.
Oh, scan the system for Latinum.
Not for Latinum. I mean, if they have materials, presumably we could just transport it off their rock.
You're talking about stealing. Okay.
Commander Cisco
Good.
is not averse to sealing to getting the job done.
Well, what, citation needed.
Okay.
No.
Are you in combat?
That's
He
right.
commits war crimes against the Maquis. I think he would probably steal.
Well, that's because he hates the Maquis because the writers thought that it was fun to be Les Mis.
Yeah, but you don't know what beach balls have done to this man.
Okay.
Beach balls do look an awful lot like a fucking horse spear.
This guy
That's
does
true.
love baseball.
That's true. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. What's more spear than a baseball, huh?
I don't know.
So maybe everyone who hasn't gone can do like a minor kind of action, and then we'll move on to the next scene.
I don't know what action I would take.
Can Seven like scan on the planet since I'm down there
Yes.
to
you
find
could-
the scrap metal?
Yep. So
Okay.
that would be a reason and science. You'll use
And
a
whilst-
tricorder.
While Seven's rolling Whiz, if it helps Data at all, I treated this as like an impromptu first contact situation. So if that gives you any ideas of what to do.
Okay. They like 1950s stuff, right?
Yep.
Is there some sort of alternative trade that we could do other than Latinum? I happen to have a perfect
Battle of the Bands.
repository of
Battle
all-
of the Bands.
of all
Battle of
human
the
culture
Bands.
from 1950s. We
Battle
could
of the
perhaps
Bands.
engage in a
Luau.
battle of the band.
Yes!
Oh, yes.
Oh my goodness.
Or
Oh, yes.
if you had a hot rod which required some maintenance or updating, I can also assist with that in exchange for resources.
Okay. So you guys could
It's
replicate
a shame that
some...
Tom Paris is such a shitty character
Yeah, I
because he'd
know.
be perfect for this.
So you guys could replicate some 1950s knickknacks and like
Yeah.
use that for negotiations when we get to
Okay,
that.
yeah.
But Data, you could actually scan Miles or Riker's penis though to make it easier to heal.
Data, please scan my penis.
In the
As a
penis?
favor to an old friend, Data kneels down and does a very
Let's
bad
go.
job because he does have some latent emotions. And being awkward is one of them.
It's a shame that the EMH is not doing this because you could hit him with the classic "I'm a doctor,
I
not a
rolled an
fleshlight."
18. I rolled an 18.
Oh no. And
Oh no, there's complications.
No, my
I'm
God.
rolling better.
Oh, no.
I'm rolling better than I ever have in like D&D where you want high numbers.
Wait, what was the other one though?
Oh, my dick fell off.
Did you roll
Is
2
it-
or just 1?
Oh, I like picked it up and then it just sat back down by accident. It didn't actually roll, it just dropped.
Oh, the
Yeah,
one.
so roll again.
Doesn't
Yeah,
count.
And
Doesn't count.
Oh, so roll.
it's
one
2
die.
rolls. It's 2 rolls.
Yeah, it's 2 dice per task usually. Unless-
2
Uh,
rolls. What
this
is
is a
this?
16.
Man brother going back for seconds on
Oh, it's
Thanksgiving?
16.
Yeah.
Ooh, that was a long one.
Okay, so
He
you're
loves rolls. He's
you're
a
met-
bread guy.
He does. Oh my god.
Friggin' break guy over here. All right, what's the complication with the commander's?
Well,
penis?
I don't think it's a complication.
He has an
It's-
STD.
It's only at 20. It would.
A
be.
what?
Unless you were using like extra dice, then it.
An SDD?
No, STD. I said it right. You need to clean your ears.
STD.
You need to clean your
sucking
ears.
dick disease.
So the medical scan of Riker's penis turns up nothing, and you can't really do anything yet to help.
With it.
There's no penis
no,
here at
it's
all.
still fucked.
My
It's
scan
still
shows there's
fucked
no
up.
penis here.
Beta,
Extreme tachyon particle emitters from your penis. Commander.
So, Riker's reputation is based on pussy eating alone.
That's right.
Incredible.
all right.
It's the future.
Yeah, the future. Eat pussy.
I believe
Hey.
the expression is that the size of the boat is irrelevant, Commander.
All right. So now
the
we
motion
got
of the ocean.
7 of 9 and Picardo left to
Yes.
make rolls.
Do not, Geraldo.
Ricardo, please, my hand has been injured. Can I beg your services, please, sir?
I don't know if you really want me looking at that. Maybe better to have a nurse do it. I'm all fucked up.
Wait, you're the EMH.
I
Are
seem
you?
to have developed a case
He's
of imposter
stressed.
syndrome.
He's stressed, dude.
I can do it if you want, but it may make things worse.
7 of
Yeah,
9
God.
needs to like give him a massage and calm him down or something.
I need to make an opera that incorporates my
Yes,
experiences.
make an opera.
Anxiety
Yeah,
is
opera,
irrelevant,
opera.
doctor.
We're gonna sing "You Are My Sunshine" together.
That'd be nice.
I love that.
It could be very sweet.
Yeah. that
All right,
sounds
so what is this, Steve? Medicine and
let's see. What would it be? Reason and
Science,
medicine. For
Okay.
what was it again? We're doing health, right?
I'm fixing
Healing.
someone's burned penis.
No, the
arm?
penis is on
My
the
hand
planet.
got blown up
It's hard
earlier.
to tell with these
Yeah.
guys. They burn their
This
penises.
is a normal
so much.
injury. Nothing happened to my penis.
So that will be reason and medicine.
All right, well we're at a 16, but then I have the
That's
alert
good.
thing, and I have no idea what that does, so I'm gonna roll.
Cisco hears in the other
And one
room.
of them has fell into the floor.
Oh.
Cisco hears
that
from the
one
other.
again.
Cisco
13 and
hears.
14.
So you got 2 successes, I believe, right?
Oh,
Yeah,
hell yeah.
unless the stress thing does something.
Cisco hears from the other room Miles say, "Nothing is to my penis," and bursts in and says, "What is it? Every Saturday night?"
Oh my god.
All right.
Cisco's been taking stand-up classes.
Yeah.
So that
he's got a
would've
real.
been-
He's got a real Arsenio.
Yeah.
Things that
Cisco
make you
needs
go.
to work on his comedic timing. Also, Cisco's mic is doing the cutting off thing, so
No. No, it's not.
It only cuts
It
out the
is.
punchlines, don't worry.
So
I
that
just-
would
I-
have.
I filled everything in with spatial slurs.
You think
Alright.
Cisco is saying like,
Spatial slurs, not like the spatial.
yeah, no, I got it.
facial
Alright.
slurs
God,
like
that's good.
meteor
Love
and
that.
Cisco
asteroid.
is
Cute.
opening for the new board comic Louis of CK.
Okay.
Yes.
Holy
He's
shit!
So.
He's
Pic-
back, baby.
Oh no!
I fucking hate drones. Drones are fucking stupid.
So
With
Space.
With E of K.
No, Space Louis CK is Klingon because then he has 2 dicks to jack off in front of people.
Oh god.
It's
I
twice
called
as
my
bad.
daughter a
Yeah.
Patak the other day because she just fucking
Yeah.
is a Patak.
Have you ever been in a spaceship? It's a miracle.
Oh, yep, that's one.
All right. So that perfectly heals Miles's hand. All set.
Hell
The
yeah.
effect's gone, and you guys get a momentum token. So that's the end of
Right.
the scene, right?
I believe so.
All right, so you
Ooh,
lose one
alright.
momentum. Still got 4 built up.
What is this momentum system?
I called my
You-
daughter a
keep getting on the
Patak the
loose.
other day because she is so fucking good.
Thank you. Thank you.
You can use
Incredible.
Good.
you use momentum to either buy more dice or do other kind of stuff like that.
But
It's
we always
like
lose one at the end
inspiration.
of the scene?
Yes.
Every scene you just lose 1 momentum.
You basically want
Was
to
that a
build up
commentary on the
successes.
editing of the show?
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
If you reach 0, you go to commercial.
So new scene. Everyone has roles.
Before we hit the new scene, where are we at on the fundraiser?
Where are we at?
Great question.
339. Shit, we made it over
Hey.
300. Hell
Oh
yeah.
fuck yeah!
I didn't even know. How did I miss
Hey,
fucking?
It's 369.
Go through your
Someone
logs.
donated
there,
like
Steve.
50 bucks.
I apologize, anyone, if I missed anyone's donations.
Who
but
gave
thank
that
you all.
huge unacknowledged dono? Please let us know. 'cause
Oh,
I
did
think that's like
Frankie give
Spawn
us
Enemy.
one? Wait, did I miss?
I think it was me, but I'm kind
I
of
don't
high.
think I can look back.
Do you not have a log of who gave
Yeah,
money?
shouldn't it be a log? Or...
I'm pretty sure it was me because I had a message that says, for the remainder of this, Cisco's in the ready room jacking off, which I regret now that we've made a bunch of Louis C.K. jokes.
But at least I
No.
asked them first.
Well, I was in the ready room alone, for fairness.
So
That's good.
Wait,
What else was
so-
in there?
You got that.
I promise you.
There were a couple ensigns, but now their careers are ruined.
Yeah, Nog. Nog's in the ready room. Oh no, Nog!
All
No!
right. How about let's get a couple of enemy spawns actually
Oh,
because
shit.
of
Oh my god.
was it Man Brothers?
There's Jawas.
No,
Donation.
get the Star Wars out of
Folks, you got a couple of unknown hominids approaching your. They run out of the dunes. They approach you with electric phaser-like weapons. How do you deal
I mean,
with
this
them?
is
I
a
reach
new
into my
scene.
skirt and pull out a phaser.
Well, Steve, this is a new scene, so everyone has new actions. Can the ship help by maybe scanning or giving information here?
Yeah, I suppose. It would be good to get the ship
Nice
people's
scan.
rolls out first.
You can
Well-
scan for weakness. Is one of the
Yes.
specific things you can do. Reason plus science.
Transport a bomb into their brains.
Well,
Who's got good reason plus science on the ship?
I think
Reason
I
plus
think you
science,
do, Rom. I'm trying to figure out if there's something Cisco can do.
12.
My science is only 1 and my reason is 8, so that's way worse.
And I think I've got a pretty decent.
Yeah, Miles should do the
What's up, Wise
scanning.
Blood?
We got 3 science.
That's
Yeah,
not
you're a
terrible.
scanner boy.
Wait, how about? Can I start off by launching a probe?
A probe.
Yeah.
I don't think you use
probe
probe.
these nuts.
I don't think you use probes for planetary stuff, do you?
It says sensor things. It reduces the difficulty of tasks to make a sensor sweep with regards to phenomena near the probe by 2. It means that hazards that result from proximity to the phenomena affect the probe instead of the vessel. Okay, so I think that is
And
in
when we
space,
kick their
yeah.
ass, it's going to be quite a phenomenon.
That is in space.
Okay,
Yeah,
so you can't
I
use
I was gonna suggest though, Miles, like you're a combat veteran, like maybe you can scan the situation looking for advantages for the crew.
So, okay, so I do have focus of squad tactics.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
you're
would be
XCOMing,
perfect.
XCOM mode.
That's
All
right.
Have a quick flashback to Settler 3 and help us get out of this jam.
Yeah.
Yeah, so roll reason and would that be engineering to get a tactical read on the enemies on the planet.
I would even call that like I'm gonna take the hit here and say that might be reason and security instead,
Yeah,
which is like 2
probably,
less
yeah.
than engineering. So it'll be
This is going to be 1 difficulty as well.
Well, but I mean, you're scanning. You're not like, I don't know. You're scanning for tactics. I feel like your engineering stuff applies here.
Yeah, because it's going to be information about tactics.
If you'd like me to take a 16 instead of a 14, I'm happy to.
Hey, we
I think
can.
you should take the 16, bro.
Okay. Where's the dice at?
Here's one.
You can spawn more
I
out of
found
the bag.
Yeah, that's true. It's infinite.
What do we got? We got a 5 and a 14.
What
so
was
I
your
think I
number
hit
again?
on both of them, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So that's 2 successes. We get another momentum. And you scan these life forms. You find that they're weak, not only perfectly weak to your phaser weapons, but the, fuck, what's it called? Stun will be perfect to incapacitate them, is what you find.
Oh.
So I guess, gentlemen?
Yeah, can I communicate that down to the away team?
Good news.
Yeah.
Stun works.
Hey, open a channel to the away team. Hey, if you stun them, it
They'll
fucks
be
them up very badly. So do
Oh.
that.
Alright, so now we have to
Miles, I can knock down these guys. My unarmed strike.
Well, maybe use the phaser, though.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Oh, I'm a greaser. I wanna.
cool. You like replicated yourself some brass knuckles.
I'm just gonna punch him with my.
Oh my
unarmed strike.
god.
I mean, look, I'm nobody to say don't punch the balloon.
Someone drew a really huge penis.
Are we thinking that opening up my comms, maybe sets phases to stun, and the non-aggressive, wait, no, it's not the ball. Sorry, it's the Jawas.
Yeah.
I mean the unidentified. Yeah. But anyway, I guess
It's
you
not clear whether the balls will care about aggression towards other beings.
Okay.
But
It seems like they're
they
pretty
had their
chill,
guns
though.
drawn first, right? Didn't they? These Jawas?
Yep.
Yeah. So we're not the aggressors. We're fine.
Okay.
I dominate these children.
Alright, so the way that conflict works, who's gonna be making the first attack
Is there
on
like
the away team?
initiative?
I think you can just choose.
I'll go
I
ahead
got a
and shoot.
mean right hook.
But...
Wrecker just wants that. Just uses Ambo Jutsu to kick someone's ass.
I'm just being fueled by my own testosterone.
Alright, so I think it would be a fitness and... well, depending. And security, actually. No matter what.
I got a 10 and 4.
Okay, 14.
And then I have like.
Do you have
the
any
talents I
focuses
have.
though? You do. Though.
My focus is hand phasers and
Yeah.
bow
Hand
jitsu.
stuff, mouth stuff.
So
Ooh,
anything
Jitsu.
4
Jitsu,
and lower
and
would
then-
be critical.
I have mean right hook as a talent. I'm not kidding.
Yeah, so that like does extra damage and stuff, I think.
And then I have quick to action. During the first round of any combat, you and your allies may ignore the normal cost to retain the initiative. I don't.
Oh, there
know
we
what
go.
Alright.
So I guess I roll for.
Yes.
two things.
2 of them, and then. Okay, so wait, let me lay out first. These enemies are difficulty 3. So you can buy extra dice with momentum. Or
Okay,
someone
should
could
I do
even
that?
assist and shoot like the other one, let's say.
Okay. So, someone make that decision for me.
Well, so I'm gonna shoot whichever one isn't hurt, just to help. so
Okay.
we can focus.
All right, so Data can make an assist of one dice roll.
Already got a natural 1.
Ooh, nice. Okay, so that's 2 successes. So Riker will roll 2 dice, and you'll just need 1 success. Ooh, 16. No. 12. That's a good one, right? Yeah, 14 was the target. So that's 3 successes. The beings are completely incapacitated, and the beach balls react as if you did nothing.
Okay. Well.
Of course.
It's their fucking world. But okay.
All right. So who will be making the next task? We could scan the
That was the
Bay
fastest
Area
combat
again.
I've ever had in any tabletop game in my entire life. Just blasted these Jawas.
Who
Hell
won?
yeah. Get the fuck out of Star Trek, you Jawan.
I can't seem to get them out of here though. Someone lock them or
Oh.
something?
God damn it.
The
Crafted knife.
Jawas have been locked to the table.
Just put red X's over their eyes.
Yeah.
Because their bodies are still lying there.
They're only stunned.
That's true. We didn't kill them.
Do we know what we're gonna do on the surface yet? Because I could go ahead and try to fix the shields while you guys are figuring that out.
That could be nice.
Well,
Or
weren't we gonna try
weapon
to arrange
systems.
a battle of the bands or some kind of
Yeah, right?
Oh yeah, well
could
7
do
of 9
that.
has opera.
yeah.
I think we're going to try and do a gamble, like James Bond at the poker table in Casino
well,
Royale,
so
but
you guys
with
want-
with Battle of the Bands, basically.
Yeah.
So you guys want to negotiate with the beach balls about getting the materials
Yes. A trade.
via putting them together a little show.
A little show and a trade of some 1950s cultural artifacts.
Okay, that you'll be replicating. Okay,
Yeah.
so
But I think that means that because you said replicators were offline, so maybe
Well, we can give them the patterns, or like I can just download blueprints for how to make 50s.
Well, I mean, Rom is up here, like looking at systems. Maybe instead of shields, we do replicators for this Battle of the Bands thing, so we can transport down some stuff.
that's true. Or let's just say the Battle of the Bands is the deal. That just
Okay.
makes it simpler.
Well, they want money, but if they win the battle of the bands, we have to like give them shit. But if we win,
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay, there we go. There we go.
Yeah. So
Wait, view.
So
I'm
the
all fucked up and it won't let me zoom out.
oh really? It won't let you zoom
Yeah.
out with the
No.
mouse scroll?
I'm zooming out like crazy right now. I've got complete
Oh.
No,
control.
it was working.
Totally
and it
zoom,
like,
man.
stopped.
Maybe try.
The space bar will reset your view.
Okay. Oh, there we go. Okay.
Okay.
All right, there I go.
Okay, great.
Cisco smoking up that shit.
All right. So, what are we gonna do next? Are we gonna scan for the materials? Are we gonna?
Well, I
well,
don't think we
if
need
we're-
to.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's true. So you
Yeah, if
guys
we're
want to
gonna do
just
a-
do the Battle of the Bands then?
We should rehearse. Someone needs to send down Riker's trombone.
Someone send down my trombone, please.
So
Could I request a Moog synthesizer be replicated and sent down?
So-
sorry, we've only got a Rev Profit. Only got a pattern for a Rev Profit up here. Sorry.
So since,
Is Data not a Moog synthesizer?
he just does it with his
Yeah.
mouth.
Also,
Yeah.
I feel like Rob should want a Moogie synthesizer.
Ooh,
Particularly,
Mookie.
Moogie synthesizer.
Can
Now
I
that's
can,
fun.
can I make the suggestion? We're definitely doing ska, right? Since Riker's trombone is involved.
Oh
Yes.
hell yeah!
We gotta
Okay.
play Superman.
Yeah.
So the
I'd
beach
like to
balls.
use-
Go ahead, Orb.
I was gonna say, I just like to use my fitness to skank.
Yes.
Rock.
Yes. Smiley
Rock
is
Natural
Smiley
one.
is skanking.
Hell yeah. Yeah. the
Critical
skanking
success.
Okay, so the beach balls, they take your offer and they're pretty intrigued. They're like, you guys don't know what you're in for, because we've spent like our whole existence listening to best music on earth, the Beach Boys. So you're gonna be quite in for a battle of the bands.
Holy shit.
On the contrary, I believe you will find that your chicks will cream.
Oh
Yes.
my god.
All right. So I think this would actually be a pretty difficult task. Let's call it a 4 difficulty. But
That's fine.
we're probably gonna need some oh shit, Jay-Z, thank you for $250 donation. Hell yeah.
Jesus, Jay-Z.
We're
Hell
up to
yes,
dang-
I
bro.
love you guys.
Dang, 500.
God damn, Jay-Z. Let's go. Strike, 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 strike.
That's great.
Strike, 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 strike.
Thank you
Love
so
your
much.
song, New York. Thank you.
Concrete jungle, wet dream tomato.
That's what's up.
All right. So, let's get started on these rolls then. I'm not sure what it would be though, exactly.
Can I make a
Presents.
suggestion? Because I think this is daring. I mean, this is
Yeah.
for sure daring, right? This is crazy.
Well, maybe whoever's like
Really
assisting.
brave, actually.
Maybe. Oh, wait, so like Riker is assisting maybe and has high daring on trombone.
Well,
And then the main
Yes,
person
that's
will
right.
be rolling for presence and command, I think.
yeah.
Okay.
So who's gonna be the
So-
band leader, let's say, or the lead singer?
Oh, the front man?
Yeah.
Gotta it's
Like
On the
Riker.
await.
it's gotta be Riker.
Oh, well, I got
What
my
about
mouse
the-
on the
Riker's an
trombone.
instrument.
What
But-
about the opera focus on 709?
That's true.
7 and 9 is on the planet. Is the Doctor on the
is-
planet too? I can't remember.
The,
No.
the
No,
Doctor
I
is
got
not.
Opera covered on the show.
Doctor can be wherever we need
Seven
him.
has
to be.
presence 10,
Can you?
so
I was going to maybe
Hey,
argue
if he
we
has the
have.
mobile emitter.
Yeah, he has the mobile
So
emitter,
far.
but we have people on the ship who could potentially beam down and help with this battle of the bands. Is maybe something we should.
Yeah, I feel like
Who-
Seven and the Doctor have opera.
And who
Yeah.
will be skanking?
Smiley is
I'll
skanking.
be skank.
Great,
Smiling
okay.
skanking.
Yeah,
Okay. So
the Irish guy is skanking for sure.
here, wait. How about let's get Smiley is gonna give me a presence, and or no, wait. Give me a
I want to use my fitness.
fitness
Fitness is
and
great, yeah.
let's say command.
Okay,
To
so
show me
that's-
how good you can skank before we
That's-
get this thing started.
He's
Yes!
pre-skanking. He's pre-skanking.
This is gonna be
Oh,
a
we're
difficulty
not-
2
hey,
task. Skanking
Okay.
is hard. So would you like to
Fitness-
buy another die maybe though?
Well, fitness with command. That's
What do you got?
13.
Okay, that's not terrible, but you could.
But how many dice do I have? How many
You
do I
have 2, and you need 2 successes.
I think
and you can
this
buy
is
one.
Some
definitely
ways
an
skanking
instance.
is a science.
I think this is definitely an instance where we should be spending momentum. The Battle of the Bands is the place where
Yes.
momentum goes to die.
I agree.
That's true. And so if you succeed, this is gonna it's gonna impress the beach balls and make the task itself 1 difficulty less.
I think you should take some of the momentum here for the
So I
skank.
get an extra dice for the skank.
If we spend a momentum, yeah. I'll move it from the pool now. I'll remove it from our pool.
All right, get rid of.
Yep.
One of
Oh,
them.
oh, this is a wrong dice.
I put 1 momentum over in the pile. So we have 4 momentum right now.
H
Remaining.
how's it going?
Hey, what's up,
So
H-Dub?
I get 3 dice.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna roll all 3 over here on my character.
Gotcha.
HW, you just
Alright.
joined in time for our skank off.
So I got 38 total.
Well,
that's
wait, what
not-
was it again? Was it 14?
13.
13. okay.
13.
Oh shit! So that's only 1 success.
God damn
Ah.
it, Smiley.
Oh my god.
It doesn't.
Mirror
It
universe
doesn't
stinks
really
different.
impress. It doesn't really impress the beach balls. They're like, What are you doing? Like, we've never fucking heard ska. What the hell are you doing?
Aaron Skank here.
But so sadly, your skanking fails. It's still a difficulty 4 task, the Battle of the Bands. So are we gonna get started on that next then? Or maybe like someone on the ship could make it easier or something.
Do you want me to beam down to play the harp?
Ooh.
No. The fucking harp, you're out of your mind.
Ska? Yeah, I don't know.
Well, I'm reading 7 of 9's sheet here about the mental repository ability as well to lower the difficulty of the task.
Yes, I think I can use that. I can focus, right?
Yes, but then you would not be able to participate in the Battle of the Bands.
The opera?
In the same scene, at least.
Oh, I see.
Do we go with Riker next then?
Okay.
Wait, are you on the ship?
Riker is not on the ship. Riker
I'm
is on the planet.
fucking wailing on this trombone.
God.
Okay, so I'm rolling.
Yes. Well,
Okay.
let's, so it's I said 4 difficulty, right? And, it's gonna be presence and command, I believe I said.
Okay.
But, like, so if anyone wants to assist, you could also argue for daring or something.
I think it's pretty brave.
Yeah.
While this roll is happening, Cisco has seen the terrible skank job that occurred from the ship
Yes.
on the sensors, you know. And he has maybe gathered Rom and the EMH together, and he's like, "Look, they're playing this Battle of the Bands plan, man. We gotta help them out somehow."
Yeah. It looks like you guys are in dire straits after that scheme.
So I'm rolling?
Yes. Well, but I think it's a difficulty 4, so I think
Should I wait?
people should be. Well, let's also make the main role will be daring and command for Riker, I think. And then
Austin, that was unnecessary.
will 7 of 9 maybe assist? And what's up?
Yes.
Yeah, I think that would be good.
Hurtful.
Is there a way for me to use my 9 daring to beam down some weed to the band?
So, All Jihad, I love your idea here, but you did already roll on the sensors.
Okay. Cisco.
Alright, so I guess nobody gets some weed. Sorry. Sorry,
There's
everybody.
3 other. I'm saying there's 3 other people on the ship who can roll it. You just can't roll it.
Well, that's
can send them
medicine,
weed.
so I think I can send
It's
that.
the Irish
Yeah.
weed.
And the doctor
Cisco, are you a
sends in
narc?
medical.
All right.
Well,
can,
it's Cisco.
I would like to weaponize an Autobong and get all the beach balls high.
Oh,
So-
hell yeah.
The beach balls are getting high. Okay.
So the doctor has synthesized vaporous cannabinoids that can be dispersed through the crowd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And since he has xenobiology, shouldn't he get a bonus for that?
Yes.
Oh yeah, let's
So
use the
this will be-
xenobiology focus.
Can I help with that for Starship Tactical Systems for this torpedo that we're launching at them?
I believe so. So let me lay it out real quick. It'll be a difficulty 0 task to do that, I think.
These dudes love getting high.
And let's get a
Yeah.
roll of reason and science. Or
We should get
medicine.
some fucking ska music going in the background.
All right, that's 16 again.
Okay, 16. So are we gonna stick with the 2, right? We don't need to assist. or
Steve,
anything.
do you
If
have
it's
do you
difficulty
think
0, I
the
don't think
background,
so.
Andy, is it the toasters?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, 16 and 17, so
Okay, so just 1. So it does succeed, and you guys get a momentum.
Ooh,
The beach
Alright.
balls are all high as fuck.
they are
Yeah,
down
this
to
is-
skank. Are they into skanking now? Are they like tapping their feet a little?
Yeah,
Oh,
basically.
yeah, I
they're
think
all
they're
They
basically
gotta be
skanking.
tapping their feet. There's
Gotta
no
be.
way they're not
Look
tapping
at
them.
that.
Like the best that they can skank, because they don't really have like
Yeah,
arm
I don't-
appendages.
Well,
So they're bouncing around. I mean, what do you want from them?
yeah, Nakamas, this one's for you, buddy.
So that successfully lowers the difficulty of the Battle to the Bands to the 3 difficulty. The beach balls are already dancing, even though you haven't started playing.
There's no music playing.
Well, they were just inspired by the skanking to no music.
Yeah, they're like trying to mimic
It's Smiley.
with Smiley, yeah. Alright, so I think the Battle of the Bands will be next, right?
Hey, we're already skanking. We might as well.
So who all is gonna be in on this? I think so. Like it's 1 assist, and then I think a momentum for every assist after that. Let's say. So who
So I
would
think-
like to be part of this?
Everyone on the ship has done something except for me and Rom. So maybe
I'm gonna. We still have
Cisco's
stuff
front
to
man.
repair up here. For
A
when we
what?
get the dilithium crystals next, we still have shit to repair up here. Like
Sorry, who's on drums?
That's true.
so, like, so I'm, just everyone down there who still has a turn, right?
yeah, I think it's them. And then I am monitoring in case I need to try an emergency help, but maybe you can fix a system or something.
Cisco is on standby for an emergency riff.
That's right.
Alright, so
Who is like a bitchin' front man?
Yeah, he should.
So I think that a possible transporter in surprise entrance to save the day is a possibility here if you guys fuck up your performance.
Yeah, because I can
How'd you-
sing for you.
Yeah, so that's what I was thinking as far as how we can help. But you guys should maybe just set up and go for
Okay.
it right now.
Okay, yeah. Well, I can't wait for this moment.
maybe could we get everyone in on it and like spend 2 momentum for that, and then one person will roll 2 and then everyone else will roll 1. That's in the away
That could
party.
be nice.
Yeah, I think that makes sense.
Yep, I think so. Let's get this
Yeah,
battle
Austin,
band
it
started.
is.
Smiley's still skanking.
Oh yeah.
He's getting better now. also.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, look
now
at
that he's a
him.
little high, he's figured it out.
he
Alright,
goes by Smiley Cyrus.
what have we got?
Yes.
Did we get a
Love
1?
that. I love that.
Hell
Did we
yeah.
roll a 1? And are the 2 1s? Is that what happened?
Is that good?
Yeah, that's
Yes.
two
Yes!
success, 2 double successes.
Yes! They
So
love
who
it!
else? Who else
Oh,
rolled
wow.
here? Is there another fucking one?
Is
What song are you playing?
And a 4?
7 rolling 2?
We're
Me?
playing our original
Rolling in
hit,
on Hop Sky.
How many fucking
the
successes? is
Enterprise Skank.
I got an 11.
that? Wait, was that like 7 successes? Or so these are all the dice, right? So it's 2, 4, 5, 7, 8,
Oh my god.
10 successes.
Hell yeah.
Fucking
We play the
Hey, look-
best.
We
ska
are
song.
opening for Big D and the kids table at this point.
hell yes.
Mustard Plug is opening for you.
That's right.
You fucking
Tokyo Ska
completely.
Orchestra.
We resurrect the guy from Fishbone. That's a stat with us.
Yes. For a brief moment, he
specials could
materializes.
never.
All right, so you guys.
Cisco has you guys on the view screen in the command in the bridge, and he's just jamming
Can't help
with
it.
you.
He's tapping his foot a little bit. He can't
He's
help
jamming.
All right.
Fox, no one's watching.
So you guys completely rock the fucking house down.
Oh, fuck.
7 of 9 gives an amazing operatic solo to ska somehow.
That
Rikers.
beach ball is- I fucking the shit out of me.
Yes, the beach
Riker-
ball is like grinding up on Riker the whole time.
He's having sex. He's playing the trombone while having sex.
Especially during
While
his
playing the
killer trombone solo. And everyone just fucking rocks it. The beach
Hell
balls
yeah.
are instantly like, I mean, we can't
Converted to ska.
We were gonna play Wouldn't It Be Nice? We can't fucking follow that.
honey.
So they all fucking just, they're all like, okay, well, all right, you can have our materials, but you're gonna have to like deal with our leader. She's not gonna want the materials to be taken. We kind
Sounds
of
like a
forgot.
job for Riker.
What?
I said this sounds like a job for Riker.
Okay, what am I doing?
You gotta fuck this lady.
Well, let's
Oh,
meet
am I
the leader
fucking lady?
before. Well, let's meet first, Riker. Riker, we talked about this. Meet first, then fuck.
All right,
Okay.
so you guys
My
want to
dick's all
ask?
fucked up, so I'm just gonna probably eat some pussy here.
H-Dub, his name is Mark Zuckerberg.
Yeah, I'm probably just gonna eat some pussy, you know.
So do you guys want to wait, what was it gonna say?
Well,
You
Cisco
can.
still have turns.
Yes.
Yeah,
Cisco
me-
has to give me a pep talk.
So I think we need to talk to the leader, and Cisco and Rom still have turns, so maybe we should talk to the leader.
Yeah. So maybe you guys
So
you
horned
guys
up
can
for this
ask
beach ball.
ask the beach balls, like, what leader? Where is she? They point to the lifeguard house looking thing. In there.
Beep beep. Ask the beach balls if she will likely be hostile.
They say absolutely she is OP. She will
Oh yeah.
fucking kill all of you completely.
Is she open to perhaps mating?
Yeah.
They-
I will.
the ball,
I will bravely let her step on me.
the beach balls instantly fall silent. They
That is not a no, Commander.
they slink away and say, "Why are we even fucking talking to you still?" And
Cause we played a concert that blew your mind, you fucks.
And we saved you from Jawa.
hey, these are libertarians.
Oh, they're libertarians. God damn.
Libertarians can still say thank you. I've seen it happen.
I'm no longer Smiles O'Brien, alright? I'm no longer Smiley.
Skanky.
Just call me Italian, O'Brien.
Italian O'Brien?
Uh,
Just go,
anyways,
you be Brian-O then.
I'll tell you the truth. I'm not going to call you Italian O'Brien.
Yeah, I think Briano is the way to go.
Briano. Briano.
That's good,
are
H
these-
though.
are
Mille,
these beach
mille
balls,
Briano.
incels? Are these beach balls incels?
No, I fucked one.
They've been fucking.
Yeah, not
Oh, they've been
really.
fucking? Okay, alright, just making sure.
If anything, their issue is, as libertarians, likely being a bit too indiscreet with their fucking.
That's right.
The beach ball's fresh out of the factory.
They also like appear to take
Oh, no.
on.
They also
forms.
can't be Italian beach balls on account of they haven't said any slurs yet.
All
But
right.
they have tried hugging us.
So they get out of there. These
Okay.
the beach babes aren't even there. So
Okay.
Why did we negotiate with these dudes if they were gonna just send us to their leader?
Yeah, I
I
thought
don't
we
know.
won
Well,
this
I don't think
stuff.
we didn't know that was gonna happen.
Can Man Brother, wait, that's not a vessel. I was gonna say, can Man Brother hail them, but I guess not. Unless they have a communication system there that maybe we could hail them, communicate with the leader.
On the top of the lighthouse, I'm
yeah,
opening
I
a
would say
channel.
That's a comms array on top.
I'm
So-
opening a channel.
Okay, so this is gonna be a difficulty 1 task. You aren't familiar with their system, so it's gonna be a reason and engineering roll.
And then maybe Rom should open the channel.
It could be science though.
Nah, I'm bad at both, frankly.
All right. So Rom will.
Here too. Oh no, I already went.
Yeah, you're done.
Never mind.
7 and 13.
That's good.
Yeah.
So that's 2 successes. You guys make contact. Oh wait, you also get a
Momentum, right?
Yep. You guys make contact, and upon your what's that, like the screen, whatever it's called?
The view screen?
Yeah, on the view screen appears. Here, wait, give me a sec. Appears.
If it's a
this
space tadpole with,
visage.
if it's a space tadpole with a penis,
fuck.
then it's already on screen. Don't worry.
It's even worse. It's
You're greeted
long-winded.
by this face on the view screen. She says, "What do you want?"
Okay, I'm gonna take the lead here and say, my name is Captain Benjamin Lafayette Sisko of the Starship Enterprise, representing the United Federation of Planets. We have just performed a beautiful Battle of the Bands for you, and would like our compensation as agreed upon.
You think I give a shit about that? I'm a fucking libertarian.
Okay, we have photon torpedoes.
Oof. We got a lot of them too.
If you're prepared to engage in hostile actions, just know that I'm exactly as prepared.
Madam, may I point out that a contract has been entered into, and your side is now in breach.
Oof. That is
Captain,
very
Let
good
me point
logic.
out that we
Fuck
do
him
not
up,
have
Peter.
our shield systems repaired yet.
Rom?
Ron,
I
get
swear to
work.
God, if I ever bluff again and you fucking undercut me like that,
She didn't hear it. Didn't hear it. Didn't hear it.
Alright.
Cubs are off. Cubs are off.
Yeah.
So you guys cut off transmission?
No. This is just a whisper. We're on the bridge. I whispered.
I also whispered by screaming.
So the leader says, like, listen, we can make another negotiation
Well,
if you wish.
I
not to
will
fight.
hear your terms, but given you are already in breach of contract, I expect those terms to be extremely favorable.
We already
Alright.
won, mate.
I'll give what you wish. If you only give, the thing that I really want is 1950s knickknacks.
Done.
I fucking
Cisco
love
says
them.
Cisco says done. Cisco says done, and then he shuts off the fucking screen.
All right. So what's next? Repairing.
We have to. I
replicators
mean,
and
I think that has taken every turn. Technically, I have not rolled yet, so I guess I could be the one to attempt to repair the replicators for the printing of these knickknacks.
Yes. What's up, Hunter? Hope you're having a good night.
Cisco is. I mean, okay. What would the role be? I guess is the question.
For what was it again?
Replicator repair to produce 1950s knickknacks to appease Space Rand.
That would just
A
be
carton of
reason and
cigarettes
engineering.
and a can of leaded gasoline.
Yeah.
Italian Obringo here. I'd like to give her some of this thorium glass that I found.
So
Right
is
up
it
50s
They're gonna love that shit.
Oh yeah.
So could I argue that repairing replicators is probably reason plus engineering?
Reason plus engineering, yeah.
Okay. So for Cisco, that's a 12. His engineering is 4. If it's all right with everyone, I'm going to use one of our momentum in the pool just to help this roll out, because I think we really need to just get this done.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, so I'm rolling 3 dice now.
Okay,
I'm
this
putting
is a
the momentum.
1 difficulty.
Yeah, and I got to beat a 12 here.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm
One-
okay with it.
All right, there's my 3 dice.
All right.
And
What do we got?
1. Hell yeah.
13
God
and
damn.
5, so that's 3.
Yeah.
3
Wait.
successes.
Okay.
So we get 2 momentum
Sweet.
back for the 1 I spent.
Nice. All right.
Hell yeah. And our replicators are repaired. Following Miles O'Brien's suggestion and Smiley O'Brien's suggestion, I replicate a carton of cigarettes and other 50s knickknacks. I don't know what else.
Cabbage
Hey,
Patch Kid.
Cabbage Patch Kids.
One of the
Dashboard
hats.
hula dancer.
The hat with the spinner on top, maybe.
Yeah, the propeller
Big
beanie.
lollipop.
Lawn darts.
Candy.
A
I think we're
spherical
mixing up
leather jacket.
1950 and 1905.
Yeah, 1905 little boy.
and for reasons only known to Cisco, he also throws in a mummified Dwight Eisenhower.
Whoa.
Ow.
And that
Where did you get that?
it was in the replicator. It was in the replicator patterns that are saved. For some reason, someone put mummified Eisenhower head in.
And it says "We like Ike" in blood on his stand.
carved into his forehead.
Like
And,
really wet with blood too.
All of this
It's
is
new
really
blood.
wet.
all of this is transported, or let's say half is transported into. I'm assuming you're not going to make me roll to give this person knickknacks. I don't know how you want to do
No,
this.
I don't
That's
think so.
difficulty
I
7.
think you
So-
will be able to just
Yeah, so we
transport it down.
We transport it to them, and I assume, unless she's double crossing us, I don't want to give you ideas. I
Yeah,
assume she gives
they
us
give
our
you-
materials.
They give you the materials.
All right.
So you can now let's get a roll to transport them back up, which will be reason and engineering, or science.
Well, do I roll again? Because I mean, we're just out of rolls now.
All
maybe
right.
we
Based on that, I've got transport and engineering in my favor.
Yeah, BJ still has a roll, right?
No,
I
he
don't
doesn't.
think I do. No.
He did sensors
Wait.
on the Jawas a long time
So
ago.
does
I'm
nobody
seeing.
have roll?
There are no more rolls, but the away
All
team
out
is
rolls, yeah.
the
So
away
let's
team is
end
presumably
the
down
scene.
there with our materials. Yeah.
So let's end the scene and just lose.
Sure.
So
I mean, let's start from scratch and do that roll.
which one?
Yeah. Well, I think to start the new scene, we want to beam up our away team and materials. So maybe that's the Miles roll if we want to use him for that.
Yeah. And so
Yeah,
that's
let's
going to be
use
a
me for that.
difficulty 1 of reason and science.
9 and 4.
13.
Well,
No, he rolled in
No.
9 and 4.
Oh, okay. So that's 2 successes.
engineering and whatever. Yeah, I think that's 2 successes, but also the transporter thing. Do I get bonus?
The
points for
focus. Remember? So it's a
Yeah.
double success is 4 roll, I think.
it? So what does that mean? What happens now?
So I think the way
So
focuses
you beat
work
him up.
is if you beat your second stat, the bottom row stat, then it's an auto crit. So instead of critical being 1, if you had like engineering 2 and you rolled a 2, that would be a crit and a double success. That's the way it works, right, Steve?
Yeah, it says 1 extra success on this rules summary card.
Oh, so I beat at least one of them then, because I beat engineering. That's 5, so I got a 4.
Yeah, engineering is the one you need to beat. So I think you technically got 3 successes on that.
Yeah, that's a triple success.
Miles transports the fuck out of everyone.
Oh, I'm so good at transporting.
he pushes those touchscreen levers so perfectly.
I actually transported so good that you have like a cooler haircut when you got onto the ship.
Holy shit.
We all came.
Yeah, like the mirror.
Yeah, and also you nutted, and you have to go
Fucking
change your
busted.
uniform.
You
Sorry.
did the
Sorry that
start-
I transported you so good that you have to go change your underpants
Oh my
because
God.
you nutted so hard.
You did
Damn,
the
I wish I was
Wow.
capable of getting transported.
you did the Star
I wish I
Trek.
was capable of nutting.
You did the Star Trek version of the. Wait, Data has fully functional parts. I thought.
Yeah, but
That's
I
right.
can't come.
Yes, you can.
And,
Data comes for sure.
but you did the. you
I'll-
Data grows hair, Data comes.
You did the
I don't
marrow.
No, for data score.
You did
Data
this.
squarts.
He's
You did this. You did the Star Trek equivalent of the Merovingian and making that lady come with a piece of cake, but with transporter work.
Oh yeah.
Everyone's
That's
just
right.
losing their mind.
Yeah.
All right.
Just
Whenever a guest comes on board the Enterprise,
Oh boy.
I
It
make sure
happens
they
twice.
come on
Yeah,
board
no,
the Enterprise.
No, the
All
joke
right.
is it happens twice.
oh.
All right.
Okay.
So, the transportation work. Transporters work. And you're all aboard the bridge once again. What's next on the task list?
Well,
We have our spare parts.
Secret.
Yes.
we have our parts for the scrap is for fixing the replicators, which I already fixed. So maybe now we pretend the left
No, it
nacelle
wasn't
needed
for the
that scrap again.
replicators, It was for
The engine.
the
Yeah, it was for the
impulse
engine.
thrusters.
This has been very fun, but I think Data needs to wander back into space.
Oh
All
no.
right.
Bye, Data.
No worries.
Okay, well, bye,
Alright.
Data.
But
Godspeed.
Data,
was nice
for the
hanging
fun
out.
adventure.
data
Good luck
shuts
to you, rest of
down.
your repair.
It has been
Yeah,
almost like
I'm
3
gonna hit-
hours already.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit
Thank
the
you,
switch
Gandalf Data.
on the back of my head.
Oh, Steve.
Actually, feels
Data
like
is never late, nor is he early. Data arrives so precisely when he means to.
I mean,
Thank you
Steve.
for hanging out with.
it
Thanks
feels
for
like
having
a
me.
lot of us guys on the East Coast might also have to drift off into space.
Steve,
We
we
could
already
call it a stream,
discussed.
maybe
Steve,
take
we
this
already
up a notch.
discussed potentially doing another back-to-back of this. Maybe we continue this game next week.
could.
That way we can have everyone.
And I'll build on the map and stuff.
Yeah.
That could be nice.
I think this
Is
this
is that
kinda went
okay
better
for
than I was
people? I don't want to overcommit
Love
folks.
I
Yeah.
like.
Absolutely.
If everyone is able to, that
Oh
would
wait,
be good.
Teeny's gonna be visiting me. I might not.
If someone
Or
can't,
maybe. I don't know.
if someone can't, we have like Warbizzle would want to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can
Come on,
always.
Eric.
We'll figure out the details as long
we
as
figure
everyone.
out who can be on here to do the stupid game that we're doing. It's
Mhm.
fine.
We can figure out.
Can me and Teeny be a team?
Yeah.
I think that's fine.
Yeah,
Yeah,
of
yeah.
course.
Okay.
That would
You
rock.
could
As
be
long as-
See if
Binars.
she's down.
Yeah, the Binars.
As long as everyone's okay with the rough plan of just, continuing next week this game, I think we can figure out the details offline. And that way I think most people can participate and also get reasonable amounts of sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
sounds right
did
to
go
me.
by kind of quite quick, actually.
It was
I
good
was
though.
kind of
That's the
su-
magic of pen and paper gaming, my friend.
Yeah, I was kind of expecting it, like the whole plan I had to take the whole time, but
Hunter in the chat says, "Uh-oh, a mysterious sleeping gas disperses into the room. A nestazine
Oh,
gas
no.
floods the bridge."
it's
Now
the
we got
dang
another
Riddler.
problem to deal with.
I've made a bunch of NFTs.
All
Q
right.
has shown up and he's
God,
fucking
we-
up.
Oh,
so
no.
we've got two
Oh,
problems.
boy.
We've got
He was
sleeping
just
gas
fucking-
and NFTs we have to deal with.
Cisco would like to use his unarmed strike on Q.
Hey, man, brother, thanks for the donation.
Critical success.
That's getting us to $700 goddamn dollars tonight.
Damn.
Shit, that's
All
right.
right.
I believe
Oh
that's
my
the
God.
record for
Yeah.
strike track
Amazing.
Hey,
that we've got so far.
fuck
That's
Kroger's
fucking great.
management, all solidarity with King Super Strikers. Let's go, baby.
Oh yes. Hell yes.
Hell yeah. So, thank you everyone who donated tonight, everyone who hung out, and of course everyone who played. I hope you guys all enjoyed. I liked it. It was
It was very fun.
Thanks for hosting, Steve.
Thank you